Hold on, I need to set this thing to invisible. Need to get rid of it. I also want to set this to have a minute. And we do it again. And if I did it correctly, it should be back now. Alright. It should work now, right? Hello? Hello? My little baby paws. Hello? Alright. Alright, let's see. The bomb has exploded. We all died. Yeah, sorry I'm late. I died. It tends to get in the way of things. I turned the music off. Well, let's turn it back on. I forgot. No, actually, this song causes copyright claims. Let's put that on until we're ready to go. Also, I'm in hell because gay is a sin and I murdered a bunch of dudes, but that's not important. Imagine showing up in hell, right? You're like, I didn't do anything to deserve to be here. Why are you so strict on this whole you can't be gay thing? Satan's like, listen, my man, I'm talking about the concentration camps. What's a few dead people compared to taking it up the ass? Hello, Mo, how you doing? Having a good day. I had a great day. I've been reading Mob Psycho 100, and I got to volume 6, and I'm laughing my ass off at Reagan! Oh, I can see why this man won Tumblr Sexy Man. He's fucking hilarious. I was wondering where he went. I know that he comes back, but for a long time I was like, is he gone? Did this other psychic guy replace him? No. No, he showed up at the best time in the best way. They made me hunger for what I knew. It drives a man to think. Okay, so it is working, although I'm realizing that on this menu it's really hard to read that text. There you go. It's a little better. I need to figure out how my stream works, so if you give me a fucking... How do I zoom this in? Can I zoom in so I can actually see my dang... Hold up. I'm seeing a good comment from Senator. We'll get to that in a second. I kind of want to increase the size of the text a little bit too. And also make it bigger, make it bigger, make it sexier. Give it the space to breathe. Make it bigger, make it bigger, make it bigger. Oh, I want this text to be legible at 720p. There you go. There we go. Okay. Stroke. Let's give it a half C's. We'll go for half C's. Secondary text shadow. Do I want that? Sure. Let's make it 2 pixels. No, is that too many pixels? I like this amount of pixels though. It's very handsome. Fuck it. We'll go with this. Hold up. And shit, it clears the fucking cache when it does that. Alright. When I go to hell, Satan will dab me up. He's a big fan. Man's got the glaze ready for you. My grandpa's full of lead. My dad died of asbestos, and I'm here full of microplastic. There's always something with you fucking people these days. It's always something with you people. Can you just fucking appreciate being alive while I'm pumping mustard gas into your room? Yeesh. Standards these days are just beyond acceptable. I think my text broke. Great. I fucking hate this. No, it's there we go. It just took a hot minute to show up. I didn't put a delay on these. Whatever. We'll live with this. Look at this sexy text. Can you even read this text? I think you can. It's decently visible. I think I'm gonna give it a little extra, a little extra dab behind the ears with the old cologne, as they say. We'll go with 32. The problem is I don't really know what I'm looking at. I'm kind of making do here. Maybe I can go 48. I like 48. That's a real nice number, but that's so big. We'll go with 32. Go with 32. Hold up. All right, cool. Tradition. It's tradition. It's the way things work. But enough lollygagging and slacking off and kicking my little feeties at the air while I'm sitting on the edge of the boat, looking out over the yonder blue. We got a fic to fin. I keep calling it a fic. I'm serious. Listen, the problem is I'm a big bingus and I've been stuck in this mindset for a while. I think there's one more thing I need to say. So in Safi has written stuff news. I got a comment on Call Me Fang, and someone's like, I don't get what the hell's going on. And the news is, sorry man. When is the last time I updated that even? Not even just the file, just like the things I've uploaded. Who the fuck is reading Call Me Fang in the year of our Lord 2025? What do you think you're doing, man? Hold up. I need to find where it is. Call Me Fang. Last updated May last year. It's the only comment on it, too. The only comment! Someone bookmarked this! Who did this? Whoever you are, you're a real trooper. You have bad taste. I'll give you that much. The big problem with Call Me Fang is, like, if I were to write it again... For one, I can't finish Call Me Fang. It was heavily reliant on my writing style at the time. And it's gone. That's gone. I don't want to write like that ever again. It makes me nauseous and sick. It is so purple prose. It makes me sick. I don't think I could edit that text because it would just make me hurl. But, like, there is a story in there that I could tell reasonably and faithfully and stick to the main core issues and not drag my feet and actually write something concisely. The problem is, I got so much other stuff I want to do first. Call me Fong, focus. No, you're right, I need to focus. We have to focus. So we're just going to go these down the line. We're going to skip LJ for obvious reasons. Naomi. Okay, so, for those who need to catch up, we're the Scooby Gang, and Fang and Nasser are the kissy couple, which is awkward because they're siblings. Trish got frozen in the freezer. Reed might have messed up with a girlfriend or something. And Anna met a whole bunch of side characters that everyone loves, and the writing was fantastic. And my God, was Chet a goddamn loser. It was glorious. You've missed everything. You should watch those videos instead of this. I think it's Naomi. What? Okay, look, hear me out. Catching her doing some sketchy shit in the auditorium when me and Reed was investigating. That was one thing, but she was also missing from the awards ceremony and happened to be the first one on scene when the hot chick found Spears in the freezer. We were the first ones out when we heard the screams. So how could she have been here first? Maybe she was in the hall or the bathroom? She's been pissy this whole night to begin with. Didn't she throw a tantrum when you decided to go with us rather than her? It's called The Art of War. Dookie. Why are there no drawings? The senator's asking the real questions. The real questions. That there's a man by the name of Sun Tzu. He was a coward, I say. He should have put pictures in there of the leaders kissing so that they're too embarrassed to go to war. I don't want to go to war. I have to kiss people. That makes me gay. He could have stopped so many wars. And she has a proven track record of manipulation, of course. She's cunning, even if her intentions were alright at best. Also, she has the capacity to lure Spears. The art of war. You know what? That's just called digestion. Okay, no. Hold up. Fuck you. I'm pulling up the Titanic. I'm not pulling up Party Time, but I am pulling up the fun fucking line. And we all know what the line is, and you brought this on yourself. Where is it?
We'll talk to...
Where is it?
You, I would be now in some... If it hadn't been for you, I would be now in someone else's digestion.
Who read that line and didn't ask any questions? What a trooper that man is. What an all-American hero. How do you read that line and walk away unscathed? Why the fuck am I getting 2 Discord pings of people telling me hello, and I can't find the hello? That's mysterious. That's actually super fucking ominous, and I would love to know what the hell I missed. Okay, so I found on my fucking... Okay, so someone said something and decided to delete it twice. Great. Moving on. I don't really like you guys insinuating my girlfriend tried to kill the principal. She also works hand in hand with Spears a lot. Well, did last year anyway. Maybe there was a falling out. In the blackest night, by candle's light, I summon a can of cold Coors Light. Please, Senator, no warlock witchy business in my chat, please. Please. This is a Christian Minecraft server. Technically speaking, the church says you cannot... Technically speaking, the church says that witchcraft isn't real. So, I can't actually claim you're an actual witch, because then I would be committing heresy, but... Whatever. Naomi hasn't been in the best state of mind lately, broski. None of this is beyond the reasonable doubt. Or even close for that matter. Does this look like a criminal court? We're just some dipshits kids in a high school. You're adults, Fang! You're 19 minimum! Or 18 minimum. Well, what's the plan? What's our bait for Naomi? You're looking at him. What? Well, it's not a bad idea, Trish. You will not deny me my cold drink spell. I will put a Cerveros Cristal! Fuck you. I do not like the senator man in my chat, but that's why I keep him around. Because you always need at least one person who tells you suck. Otherwise, I wouldn't put in the fucking timer. I wouldn't... How will I improve if no one tells me I have room to improve to begin with? Self-reflection? Ew, gross. Get your non-binary ideas out of here. Get your unisex concepts. We get Nasser a bouquet and put on some sappy music and have him calling out for his true love, Naomi. And she runs right over the net while trying to get to her Nasi pool. We yoink. And there we have it. Naomi's caught. I like it. How do we let him over the trap? Why do you say them? gonna have to lead them into it. Oh god, it's because we're using a... This is a universal section. This is shared between all lines, I guess. Maybe force them to give chase? Yeah, but like, who are they gonna be chasing? Nice going, dude. I love this background. I've seen it twice. This is the second time, but I still like it. I love that he's got his hand in his pocket. I wonder how hard it was to erase the headphones. I still would like to remind everyone, I still stand by that one dress would work fantastic for Fatima for that one fic, for that one mod, because, again, it's so easy to edit. Come on! Oh, I love how they use the background the actual game uses. And then this looks so out of place. Estrus evac route? I'll never get used to that. So you think NASA's ready for this? Nope! Not our problem, though. All we have to do is... Shh! Did you hear something already? I don't know, dude. I'm starting to think I'm just on edge. Usually the most relaxed one out of all of us, dude. Yeah, not thinking straight. I need something to take the edge off if we're gonna do this right. Now? Typical Reed. It's his marketable character trait. Never leave the house unprepared, my guy. You could have just got some off of Reed, man. You want to get a rotation started out? Oh, no. I'm good. You know how I am with that stuff. There's another mod that goes into that detail. Suit yourself. Holy shit, that looks really fucking awesome. What is that? Can I get in on this? Like, sure, dude. How about we all get it? Monster! Run, you dipshits! Yes! They used the sound effect! Yeah! Hold up. First off, we're getting that sound effect. Get ready, Reed! Where's Nasser? Just up ahead. Keep running! Oh, Naomi, I love you so much, babe. Goddamn. Why is this fix solid gold? How do you make solid gold like this? Did they have the Philosopher's Stone? Well, that didn't work. Oh, shit. What are we doing? Hey, oh, don't lead them this way, you idiots! Everyone knows how to reach peak velocity. You just have to run in place for... Sorry, Fang, sorry! Getting mileage, huh? What even is that sound effect called? All the doors are locked? Are all the doors locked? How the fuck should I know? Sound of heavy fists pounding on the main entrance begins to migrate, testing each entrance with 1 or 2 heavy punches. Fuck, if any of these are open, we're done for. Everyone shut the fuck up. You got a plan, Reed? This room is big as shit. Even if they get in, if we stay quiet enough, they might assume we left through one of the other doors. No way they're searching each and every room in the dark. That's right, I can barely see you guys, and I'm not in that ridiculous costume. Alright. Get down and stay quiet. Oh, this is so cute. It's like they're putting out a fucking musical. Or a Susical? No one's called Sue. That wouldn't work. Fucking Dead by Daylight ass monster. Bang things pass and plugs my loud mouth with her fist. I gotta piss, man. Deal, do you think they're gone? You seriously want to risk it? I'm not going out there. It's been like 15 minutes. I haven't heard a single footstep. Reed's right. Still, watch your 6, guys. I say we all sneak out of here careful like. This is not the first time Fang plugged Anon's A. No! I gotta. Now what do we understand is tragic past. Let's go remind him of it. Hold on. Before we do that, yeah. This is the auditorium bathroom back behind the stage. Since we appear to be safe here, let me go take a whiz before we go. You're just saying that because if the monster scares you. You risk pissing yourself. Oh, shut up. No. Maybe. Alright, then, I'm gonna hurry it up. I'll be keeping an ear out for anything in the meantime. 10-4. If anyone breaks in, just holler. No, we're just gonna abandon you. Haha, very funny. You're serious, aren't you? Just hurry up, dweeb. I mean, you fucked up. Wait, how the fuck would the monster get back here to bully Anon? This is just depressing to look at. Oh no, is Anon gonna die? Pissing all by yourself, handsome Fong. Is that you now, sir? I knew you were able to hold it. Do me a favor and wash your hands this time, though. You're nasty, man. Yeah. Nasty, 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 nasty. This man's got a fucking Jesus, just a loaf of milk. Attention all students, power has been restored. Please make your way to the cafeteria immediately! He did it. He did it. He did it. He did it. Yeah. Yes, he did it. Anon! Anon! I can't. Dicks out for Anon! Oh, fuck, man. You're sitting on your on the piss-covered floor? What are you doing with your dick out, bro? Anon, wake up! Yeah, Anon, you alright? Nah, he's gonna be fine. Just make sure you wash your hands, home fry. Reed's looking at the goods. Reed, this is serious. He's hurt. Now, sir. Well, you shouldn't be thinking about NASA like a time like this, man. You got your dick in your hand and everything. She's trying to talk. Now, sir. What is it, buddy? How'd that happen? Don't let someone out of the building? Are you saying you know who did this? Sound like you're frying chicken. What? Do I sound like I'm frying? Oh no, that's a repeat comment. I'm just being stupid. Read out the goods. Don't let... Come on, buddy, out with it. Don't let Fang know you guys find me like this. Really? You got it, homie. You wouldn't believe it. They found him lying on the floor, out cold, with his fucking dick in his hand. Yeah, laugh it up. Guess it wasn't you after all, huh, Trish? Excuse me? The fuck do you mean? You're on my suspect shortlist. Why the hell would I be a suspect? You're not about big with spears, you know? And how the hell did you think I managed to lock him in a freezer? That would make sense now after the fact. Whoever hit me back in the bathroom definitely had some hide on me. Exactly. Plus, I would have just used my horns. You walked in on Anon's lowest moment. You know, we never figured exactly did it, but I guess we should leave that to the police. Also, the sound effects are a bit louder than I thought. You mean like we should have from the beginning? How did you... Would you guys get your asses over here? Principal Spears could use the support, you know. Sorry, babe. I should probably join them. Enjoy. I'm gonna start calling the cab. Oh man, are they using the fucking ending one thing from Wani? Come on, Trish. Dick's out for Anon. I'm gonna see how Reeve's holding up. She hasn't moved from that corner since the power went out. What? She wasn't the suspect all along? I guess not. This room looks so weird. I don't know why. It's the same room, right? But the lighting looks weird. No. There's more over here. You use a different angle or something? Feels like the same room. That dumbass. Oh well. So in a way, it was good that it was you, of all people here, actually. Principal Spears! Mr. Moose, pleasure to see you now that I'm animate again. What happened exactly? Can't say that I remember. I came over here for a reason, and I know that whatever it was, I was feeling very angry. Well, what else is new? Everything is a blur. Sound of someone slamming the door, then the freezer's compressor kicking on. I do not recommend it, Mr. Moose. Christmas villages are just Warhammer for grandmas. Senator, speaking the truth, we are all too afraid to acknowledge. Well, how are you feeling now? I've been better. It's not the first time I've been frozen in a block of ice, and it sure won't be. How is this a repeat incident for you? That just sucks. Whoever did this is gonna get away scot-free. I wouldn't know about that, Mr. Nasser. Karma has a way of catching up with the worst of us in the end. Also, I have some inkling of suspicion who did this. What? Really? Who was it? No, I'm upset that this happened to, of course, but I'm still above making accusations without solid evidence. Unless you, of course, could gather something while I was out of sorts. No, not exactly, sir. Shame. Don't want you to head home for the night. Please, anything, I'm sure they'll be a touch. Probably a good idea, right, Nasser? Sure, yeah. Let's go in on. Hope you have a better rest of the night than having so far, Principal Spears. The bar's rather low, Mr. Moose, but thank you. I was in the kitchen. Well, at the end of the day, Spears survived, so that's a plus. We'll never find out exactly what happened. The police confirmed that the temperature of the freeze was absolutely tampered with, confirming our suspicions that this was an intentional act. I get road rage walking behind. The senator is one of those people you learn about, right? And it's like all the things that don't quite make sense happen to this man regardless. It's fantastic. The whole being chased and getting knocked out in the bathroom thing also confirmed there was something behind this. But at the end of the day, we ended up empty-handed. This unsuccessful undertaking would lead me into a spiral of depression. Fang and I would break up. She would later become an addict, and I would end up homeless and alcoholic the next year. Now I tried to fly again because, if you know, you know. Chad finally came out as a real furry. I guess power to him, at least? Milhouse died of internal pelvic injuries the weekend before he left for college, and Leo, well, his game got cancelled. You see, Safi, the reason it wasn't Spears' first freezing is because he's there in 2 million BC. Hell yeah, baby! Reed, on the other hand, now works a minimum wage, cleaning toilets at the local Guaco Taco. What a fucking great name. Trish is in jail, and as a direct result of all this, we all got Ebola and died. Kidding, of course. Guess that's how things go sometimes. Try again. Why is it so serious with the fucking mystery? Ugh. Hold up. There's a very specific thing we need to play because of what just happened. We got a bad ending, regardless on how we got it. There's a very specific sound that I would like to play for this. It's from Mario Galaxy. It's a bit of a classic. I like this one because it has a bunch of fucking whoops and hoops in it. It makes me giggle. To be honest, I also like Sunshine's. Okay, Sunshine has a pretty good death sound because there's a little honky horn in it for some reason. Why is there a horn? Ah! And there's this one. Why? Why are there clowns? Why are there clowns? I don't like these clowns. I actually also kind of like the All-Stars dead one. That one's pretty cool because it's got a little slappiness to it. And it ends with a sound effect that sounds like Mario got fucking dunked into a dumpster. Hell yeah, baby! Man got owned! Fun fact, in 2014, the Danish government replicated the entire country of Denmark in Minecraft. Players blew it up immediately, putting American flags all over the ruins. It should have been fucking Greenland! Why Denmark? Call me crazy, but what about Chet? Chet the Chat Shark? I'll take you up on that offer. You're batshit crazy. Listen, he's got two possible motives here. Stupid or not, it's not another possibility. I think one of those motives is getting laughed off stage when it turns to a buddy. What's the other? The senior prank. I'm not his tunes anymore, dude. Yeah, he said something about the Deer Club and having to cancel it last year. What the fuck is the Deer Club? So, there's one girl with antlers on this one. Janet? Now we're a Wendigo chick that hangs out with kids half... I'm sorry, what? Sure. Alright, stay on topic. Yeah, came in planning some sort of senior prank. Why is he the one in this pose? And ended up getting laughed on stage for looking like a furry. What if that was the senior prank? Making a mockery of himself? I mean, yeah. I never liked that guy. He's always done stupid shit just to piss people off. Now that's under impossibility, I guess. But none of this is beyond a reasonable doubt, or even close to that matter. Does it look okay? Now it's him? Oh yeah, because she's doing this. What does it like to do? Lift. Yeah, there's protein powder in the kitchen. Bingo, that'll do it. Protein powder from meat and licking. This is perfect. I will limit to the trap though. Lead to it directly. May force me to a chase. And now we go to the Hold up. I don't think I have auto skip set up on this. Which of these options doesn't ruin my fucking situation? Or are we in the same? Oh, we're still on this. I thought this was all like duplicates. Speed plus! Oh shit, it's actually different. I think they're gone, they're gonna risk it. A sneed and feed. That joke always went over my head. I mean, it's called Any Do. Give him some N on snacks! Come on! Why doesn't the skip button work? What's the skip button? What makes the why isn't it skipping? How's this? Surely this is all like non-new text. Oh, these are all... God damn it, they're all original text. The guy just fucking copied shit. What a lame-o. Oh no, my weakness. Sexy witch, dork chick, and a redhead! Poor guy. At one point, our asses twice the same seat. We're brothers. Wasn't for the context, I just think... I think we're just gonna get like the little cutscene, so we're gonna focus on getting the... Go with Sage. To be honest, the person that gives me the eeriest vibes here is Sage. Sage? Sage? No way. Sage is cool, dude. Yeah, I never got this feeling Sage could hurt a fly. Why do you think Sage capable of this? Some sort of fixation, perhaps? Can you elaborate on that? So when I talked to Sage earlier, before the power went out, they were really fixated on getting baking some sort of cake for the party, and brought up a spat they had with Spears over it. Furthermore, in the cafeteria. In the cafeteria after the whole discovery, Sage was really distraught, but not over the Spears thing. No power meant no cooking. Why does Sage see the power on? Why not try cooking with fire? Very funny thing. Come on, Anon. Team went on. So, there's this whole mess you guys found in the kitchen. It could have been some kind of racket. You know what happened when music was out. I don't... Chandler didn't just knock it over. Burnt cookies? Femboys! Do we know Sage's sexuality, though? Like, we know he's trans, but... A military tribunal questioning whether they were in the years between 201 million, 1939, and... That's a... The second world... Scary Day of original ending... I see fanging out on road off into sunset. Get the first trillionaire. I'm still waiting on Nasser. What niche reference, Anon? Any assessments? Gender identity? Bingo. What? What are you putting on that chair? They could probably unalive someone to keep their real gender under the wraps. So you're saying you do things? Absolutely not. If Spears was private information, no way he'd violate students' confidentiality by disclosing it on a million years. All we can do is have someone bait Sage out with that info. And if it doesn't work, bake some cookies, some shit. I don't know. What else is Sage into? Solid plan. How do we lure him, her? I'm not even, like, big discussing this. I like how the monster's no longer slightly transparent. God. I think after we see the gag, it's like, yeah, that's it. That's all you get. That's just kind of like all the endings really do, and everything else is copy text. Like, this is why you use the same text branches. And you use booleans to branch, because otherwise you're just fucking around. Oh, he brought not even the real gender information. Oh boy, there's sure some delicious cookies here. Can't wait to enjoy a nice freshly baked cookie while I peruse through this conveniently placed folder containing the results of Sage's gender test. No, the problem is sex. The gender is fine. The sex is... Ugh, you dingus. Well, that didn't work. Why do they have a sprite for him still holding the cookies? Oh my god! The cookies! Sorry, Frank. It's just really good. Oh, the door locked. How the fuck should I know? Now I gotta keep the fucking cookies around! Munch. No, what the fucking cookies already? The cookies are gone. Yeah, I think at this point we're just kind of done. Let's go back. Mrs. Roberts. I'm not the only one thinking this. Way to be vague. Thinking what? Mrs. Roberts. Yeah, she's been giving me some serious pet juju vibes tonight. Care to explain? I think I know where this is going. Check it out. I talked to her early in the night, and she appeared to be forced to be as part of some sort of discipline for the whole wine. What is this wine incident? With her drinking in class? Yeah. Needless to say, she was kind of pissed about having to chaperone tonight. With all that anger, it seemed to be directed at Spears. You think that'd be enough for her to get her to throw him in the freezer? Look, she's clearly got some sort of issues to see drinking in class. Not to mention, we don't even know how this shit started. Could have locked himself in there. She just knocked out the dial or some shit. Where was she when Spears was found? No clue. I'm assuming in the gym with us, but I wasn't looking. I will say that she was more than a little delighted to see Spears in that state. I don't know, man. Did she show any signs of agitation or anxiety? You little shit. Not any more than usual. Hypothetically, everyone at one point was history's youngest person alive. It's just that we don't know whom truly. Magic the Gathering gets a Sonic the Hedgehog secret lair. Well, of course they fucking do. I got you, bro. And small ember vial. Read what you have this. You surprised or something, alright? Give it here. Alprazolam? I'm not surprised you have it, dude, but why bring it tonight? Selling it? Anxiety? Oh, let's call the next Machina, alright. So we put out Xanax for her as bait? And she runs right over the net trying to get her fix, and we yoink. And there we have Mrs. Rabbit's cat. I like it. I would love. Why is Trish still here? Why is Trish here? Get out of here, Trish! Be gone! God damn it. Thanks, Trish. God, this fucking stupid ass chat. Get ready, raid! I'll take the bait. And you left the fucking Xanax behind. So yeah, that's that. We're gonna. I thought these endings would either be better organized in terms of the skip button, but yeah, let's get to the last one, the real ending. So it is LJ. Like I said, I unfortunately was already spoiled on this before I ever started, but I think the most suspicious person is LJ. Refresh my memory. Who's that again? The snitches get stitches in them. Stitches in. Shut the fuck up. I'm just sticking it up for the caveman. He was obviously there to smooch Reed, not catch the killer. God damn it. Character, obviously. She's Roberts' girlfriend or wife or whatever. The game never really makes it clear how far their relationship is. It's been months. They honestly could have married in the meantime. I mean, the world is ending. Lesbian lover. Yeah, sure, whatever. She's not even supposed to be here. She didn't come with Roberts? Nope. I ran to LJ earlier tonight, and she had no clue they were going to be here. She means she was going to be here. I mean, you know, that's the fucking problem of, like, you know, gay lover writing, as they say. And they're both going to be here, and was trying to stay hidden from any of the staff. Why would she be hiding? Why was she even here to begin with? I can answer that, too. Came here to sell booze to underage people. Yikes! Like you're some sort of saint. They found a bunch of bottles in the freezer. And we found a cache of bottles under the bleachers where she was hiding. Whiskey? Yeah, whiskey. Sussy. Can't you just say the whole word suspicious? We met up in the cafeteria. LJ popped up and seemed real adamant to get her to dodge ASAP. One strong enough to... Hey, imagine they... So, are we implying, right, that Goodbye Volcano High takes place before Snook came, and LJ was there, and she froze him because she knew it was the only way to get with but my brain hurts, thanks. Scary Dave. At best, they're in a complex BDSM relation, Polish cell with Kodowski. Ew. Don't talk to me until I have my morning. Sponsored content, data harvesting, corporate propaganda, government psyops, doom scrolling. Also met him in the cafeteria, but okay. Like at the gym, she was afraid of Roberts finding out he was there. By the time we found Spears, she was running to Roberts to ask to get out of there fast. Well, to be fair, she was just selling alcohol to minors, and the cops were on their way for something unrelated. They're running for the hills, too. So I think we all agree that LJ is the culprit. What do? We set a trap, of course. Last I saw, she was fucking plastered. When she was on the bleachers, she had a pint of Crest Royale in her hand. Think we can bait her with that? Good idea. So we grab a bottle of Crest Royale from the freezer, lay it out in the middle of some cartoony ass net, and pull it when she steps on it? Yep. Just like something out of Snooty Doo. You think that'll actually work? I don't like that his tag. Listen, man, it's like a little bit of effort to get that tag to work right. You just make it so that you can mirror it, and then you just have a sprite overlay. You think that'll actually work? As long as we could lure her over there, yeah. How are we gonna do that? Well, we give her a chase, of course. Lead her right into it. Yeah, but like, who are they gonna be chasing? Nice going, dude. Nice going, dude. Never get used to that. You think this is our perp? I'm pretty confident. But I'm sure soon enough. What we have to do is... Shh. Yeah, something already? I don't know, dude. I think I'm just on edge. Usually the most relaxed out of all of us, dude. Yeah. I can't think straight. I need something to take the edge off if we're gonna do this right. Typical Reed. Hey, never leave the house unprepared, my guy. Can we get a rotation studies here? No. I'm good. You know how I am with that stuff. Suit yourself. Can I get in on this? No, you gotta say it like a vampire. Can I get in on these? Blee! Yeah, like sure, dude. How about we all get it? Kumbaya. Monster! Run, you dipshits. For CSAF, it was in the prophecy that someone as strong and awesome as Sphere could stop the end of the world, and thus the cold blood had to act and freeze the beast. Is he frozen for a time loop? That would make sense. Where's the trap? Up ahead, just keep... Cervezas Cristal! That's how you integrate an ad read. That actually worked? You seemed confident earlier, didn't you? Dude, no freaking way! You little fuckers are rolling out of this thing right now. My eyes! With a loud click, the lights immediately flash back to life, reveal the perp in all of her glory. Okay, listen, I need to say this. Can I just say that I really like this combination of blue and yellow, and like, that actually looks cute! God. I'm such a fucking scaly, please kill me. Well, what's that good? Let me go. There's nothing you can do now, villain. You're trapped. It's time to fish. Yeah, well, just gonna... There's something a little friendly stranger can't sweep under the rug. What do you say, kid? I'll still ham it. I don't know. Reed, what's a friendly stranger? Okay, listen, I need a detailed report on what a friendly stranger is. Friendly stranger. Basically the same thing as a normal stranger, but instead of giving yourself a hand job, you stick your fingers into your butthole. What? But isn't the stranger like you get your hand numb? And then you give yourself a hand job? If you're a separate person, why are you grabbing my hand? Is she so drunk she can't even give me sex acts properly? Get out of here, lady. You're Listen, all I got to say, right, is, Anna, you have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get a unique experience. I just want to grab your hand. I'll stick a couple of fingers in. Disgusting. Please don't go on. LJ, why are you doing this? Hey, you're that kid from before. Right on me after all, huh? If I did, why would we need this trap? Well, get me the hell down already. Not before you tell us why you did it. Yes, officer. Yes, officer, this one. Here's a copy of the lusty Argonian maid. By capturing this character, the prophecy has been altered forever. No smooches from Mrs. Roberts and LJ unless the world will continue to be as boring as ever. Anon, you robbed us of good lesbian smut! You fool! You could have made them kiss! Hold up, I'm trying to resize the chat window since it kind of works better if it's a bit taller. That should work now. Just because Spears walked to me trying to grab my stash and beelining for the exit, right? According to the visitors walked in, said he was waiting in for help, but they had no reception in there. I fit him in the old LJ's charm, but he's a faithful man. Gotta respect that, I guess. All I'm saying is, Anahan, all I'm saying is, we could have had a fantastic smut. We could have had some fantastic smut. Why did you have to invite your friends here? We're never gonna get an option menu if there's people around. In There's some people, right, who draw Undertale and like the player is an invisible character off to the side. I want that. I want that. I want. Safi's like off to the side, like trying to push Nasser out of the scene. Oh. Also, how did she get the fucking suit? So he locked him in it to avoid getting caught. He just slipped under him and slammed the door. Sick as opening. Now then, I Still Young. Do Estrus season for Wani. Just had an update. Do it. Do it for the dumpy. I know about the dumpy CG. Please. We've been robbed of Yuri, scaly Yuri. And the temperature control. Oh, it's so fucked up to see what that did, but I don't want to make it cold down there. Dude, you could have killed him! Yeah, Coming River. I got away with it. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids and your stupid skinny. That's a hate crime. We're calling the cops. And just like that, we got our pup. It wasn't exactly how I imagined spending my night, but we reclaimed the recognition we had lost from getting kicked out of the costume contest. And other people look at Esther season, they're like, it's gonna be smut. No, it's surprisingly clean for the name, which is it's within my acceptable limits. Listen, every time someone says the term Yuri, right, I think of Yuri from Red Alert 2 and Yuri's Revenge. Because that's where I first saw the term, and I kind of dug his design, and like his faction was pretty neat with like, the big goopy vats and shit. And he has a device that lets you recycle units. I just like Yuri, right? I just so now every time someone says, "Man, look at this Yuri," I'm like, yes, weird psychic man from video games. And I wiggle my eyebrows suggestively as I invoke mind control. Unfortunately, I'm too stupid to control more minds than my own, so it never works, but hey. Space was fine in the end. The police came and took LJ away. Ripley came too, of course, so I ended up riding home alone anyway. A couple days following, Mrs. Roberts resigned. Kind of pity, it wasn't her fault at the end of the day. How would you even figure that out? Who told you this? And thus the story came to an end, and now Fang, Daphne, is going snoo. Sweet zombie Jesus. Scoop and on creating a time and only we do not get snoots. Jesus. Yuri is just psychic Lennon. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Reed and Reeve made up and went back to being stoner bros once again. Turns out she was actually a guy who just has boob growth. That's just, I mean, that's kind of embarrassing, you know, but what are you supposed to do? You're like just a dude and you got the tits. What are you gonna do? I guess get a femboy body so you can pretend to be a girl. Somehow that took up my entire weekend, and Fang was not amused. Fang was not amused at how I spent that weekend. She was like, Anna, are you just gonna jerk it to her? Are you gonna actually fucking date me? We're going out to Moe's. I need to figure this out, Fang. It's important. It's a side quest on my menu. I have to solve it. It's gonna clutter my interface forever. And we're in the costume contest. You'll never believe it. It was. Whenever I have time to finish this thing in its entirety again. So I was told by someone as a gag that like it's Stella because we don't see Stella or Rosa, but it's Stella and she's dressed as an Elder Abomination, which we never figured out. What a rare way to end it. So yeah, Snooty Doo was fantastic. I don't like how the actual good ending is that fucking short, but I'm just gonna give it. That was fantastic. That was fantastic, man. So LJ is a man. No, LJ is just a cis woman, as they called it. I'm talking about Reeve, because they're stoner bros. I know it's supposed to be gender neutral, but you know what I mean. So, Snooty Doo was amazing, fantastic, everything I wanted. What a grand old time. We had a gay old time. I was told there's another on Snooty Baru. Let's give it a little let's give it a la look. See. What's it called again? Estrus season. Estrus. What the hell is Snoot Core Lib? Why is there 200 megabytes of a thing that adjusts? Whatever. Alright, I'm gonna throw this thing in, and we'll take a little look at Estrus season. I don't promise anything. Yeah, Scary Dave. Whoever wrote this, I'm just gonna say it, fantastic. Very good writer. Fantastic comedy. You know, the actual story wasn't all that exciting. But the comedy was great. I like the characters. It's just, do you want some more, Anon? Do you want some more, Trish? Do you want some more, Fang and Reed? Do you just want some more of the side characters? You know what? Sometimes you just want to go back and say hello to some friends. It's not a whole adventure. You just say hello and just come on by. It's fantastic. And the famous word said, there are no chicks with Vinnies, just men with booba. Sure, why not? Booba and a Kiki, Booba and a Kiki. One is Booba and the other Kiki. And then I forgot what the next line was, but I know it said, let me tell you, brother, you can't have Booba without Kiki. And it's just the shapes. It's about the shapes, not the Booba. Frank West saying fantastic. Hold up, we'll see if we can find this. Silence sound. I need a perfect representation of this.
Fantastic.
You know what? That is the grade. I'm gonna give this what score am I gonna give this? I'm gonna need to give it a score that properly represents my truest emotional feelings. I think I'm gonna give it a big old A++/SSS rank. I think. It's a bit of a weird thing to think, right? But here we go. Oinkus doinkus, your dick is now crunkus. There we go. Fantastic. Just A+. Nothing to remark. It is just, again, it's not emotional, it's not a huge plot thing, but it's got enough to keep you going. It's a little plot to carry you along. It's mostly some cute characters. It's got some very good gags. It made me laugh. It made me I just had a good time. I don't expect the same I expect from a full-fledged video game from a mod, because a mod is made with passion. It's made on free time. It usually isn't done, and it's usually made by someone who isn't really trying to make money. So it's just a passion project. This is a passion project. Be proud. You get the A++SSS rank of be proud. But Grandpa, 8 legs. 7 vaginis. Despite it being a while, bring a smile to my soul, seeing Fang and Anno happening in the background. Yep, it's been a while. Sonic level 3. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, please. You're probably thinking of Sonic 2, right? That's when they started doing the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da that everyone knows and loves so much. Is it Sonic 2? I don't know where they started with that one. Oh, that's the iconic one everyone remembers. No. Then where'd that come from? 3? I don't even know. We're gonna try 3, and then I'm gonna call it like all the quitsies. I'm not here to check every fucking Sonic game for which one started the. There you go. Maybe they used this for the special stages, actually. I don't know. I have never played Sonic. We got to see Trish in blackface. That was a treat. Seeing Trish in blackface was not necessarily a treat, but it was definitely something. Alright, let's get rid of that. Get the fuck out of here, game. We don't need you anymore. We're done. I think since this is a Wani mod, we gotta slap it in the Wani files. Estrus season. Estrus season. Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up. Estrus season. Estrus season. Listen. I don't know how much you people are for Undertale, but I really like Heartache. It's nice. It's got that fucking swing. I like it when it picks up. Like, the introduction's a bit... Mod installed. Oh, they got a C sound side soundtrack. I don't know what the fuck this is about. Unused tracks and shit. There's like 10 tracks. I'm not paying €2. Actually, €2 is a 1 coin. Bop, bop, bop. Oh no, I killed my mom! Whoopsies! That's a big mistake. New fic idea. Snoot at the case. A state of the case. Listen, Arthur, Senator, please, please. I don't need ideas right now. I need to finish some stuff for once in my life. You dipshits are making me not finish a chapter I would like to upload. Let's go shot a Flaxback. What do you mean Chapter 5 leak? Chapter 5 is out, my man. There's a reason I'm not playing it. Because I don't wanna. It makes me so... I don't know. I just don't... Oh shit, I don't want to forgive that Gator is still in here. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I need to first turn some things on, and second, I need to talk about some stuff. If I'm got this too alive, you need to suffer with me. There we go. Okay, cool. So, I need to figure out how to... Hold up, get that out of here, and get this in here. So, under my mods, I forgot about this. But I remember playing Don't Want to Forgive That Gator. I think I updated since last I played it. I've been told that apparently some of my comments were integrated into it. Personally, I would like my Worlds Collide opinions to get integrated, because I have a lot more to say about Worlds Collide, because I like Up by Volcano High. I know the character's better than you! I'm smarter than you! Ah! Anyway, that's all I got to say. What are 5 possible routes? Liz, Mia, Lunara, Ben, Olivia, if you default if you don't choose any other one. That's just sad. But yeah, I heard that I Don't Want to Forgive got updated. Actually, I'm curious. Does this one, like, does it... it still remembered everything. Yeah, I think I remembered all my autos, so we could do that and just skip. All failed. Alright, let's get this taken care of. Estrus. The calm before the storm. No, you can't. Hold up. No, no, no. What? Stop! Video game. Cease. Cease. I will not tolerate this. I will not tolerate this. The only way I accept this fucking thing... I can't even scroll back for this. The only accept I have for the fur minion like that is either the... Boom, boom. I think Deltarune did that. Or was it Undertale? I don't even know anymore who did that. Or this. You can't even hear it over the sound of this fucking train. Alright. I wanted to do When Worlds Collide. I want to give my opinions! What the fuck is Wani World? I don't want to talk about Wani World. Wani Hug that gator. However, before we can continue, there's a slight problem. Today is a normal day. That's the problem. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go do some stuff. So don't piss your pants, okay? Safi, did you forget to loop the song again? Yes! I'm so stupid. No. There's no one even here. Why would I even start this if everyone just left? I'm not doing this if everyone just left. Because at that point, I might as well do this next week. So in the meantime, I can say Boopa and the Kiki. Boopa and the Kiki. One is Boopa and the other Kiki. Boopa and the Kiki. One is Booba and one Kiki. Can you tell me which of these shapes is Booba and which of them is Kiki? There are no wrong answers. A cat particle. Alright, there's at least one person here, I guess. In that case, I guess there's hope. There is hope, yet. There's hope. There is hope for us, yes, yet, young Padawan. Let's continue. Today is a normal day. Just another one of the bunch. Nothing special. Just one more day, one wow. Wake up, get ready, hop on the train, business as usual. Unfortunately, I'm going to be doing this for about 30 minutes, and someone gives me $50, I will not be doing a stream tomorrow. I'm extorting my customers. It's one more day. Wake up, get ready, hop on the train, business as usual. Oh, well, yeah, I guess there's one thing that's special this time. Oh shit, I forgot to turn the sound effects back on. Since this morning, a sweet, meaty scent has filled the air. I don't know how to describe it any other way. It's as if all the carnivores suddenly agree to wear steak-scented perfume, or something like that. Shit, the debug shit is still on. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it definitely stirs my appetite. Besides that, it's been pretty cold these past few days, but I suppose it's just the season. People around here don't really like winter. Makes sense with all the cold blood, but for humans like me, it's just a bit uncomfortable. The city is such a precise location for this. Freezing in the winter and burning in the summer. If only Aaron Nolan Bennett had $50. It's a shame. I don't know how to set up a donation counter, so I can't even make it a group effort. I'm sorry. You'll have to do without it, or it'll be a surprise stream that even I didn't see coming. Anyway, here's my stop. Oh, this is my stop. Sorry. Ah, Stamond. It's not how you do Saint, my man. It's Saint. Not sexually transferable Hammond. I still remember my first day here. The place was bustling with life, and honestly, it still is most of the time. However, for some reason, today everything looks a little empty. Like the usually vibrant students of this institution are hiding away. So why are you saying usually vibrant? They're not here. They're not less vibrant. Could it be a holiday? I don't think so. There's people inside the school. I can see them through the windows. Then what is it? Whatever it is, I won't figure it out just standing here. I head towards the main entrance, open the door, and... Ugh! What the heck? My eyes! Same sweet. Hold up, this music's way too loud for my tastes. It's the same sweet, meaty smell from the train, but... Ugh! Wait a sec. Get a distinct feeling that my eyes don't really like whatever's in the air right now. Neither does my nose. It feels like I'm breathing in kitchen overloaded with strange spices. It's starting to irritate me. I really wanted to avoid stepping further into the scent flooding the school, but then the bell rang, signaling the start of classes. That's my cue. I'm late. I hurry towards my first class, PE with Professor Solly. On my way to the gym, I look around and only get more confused. Normally, even now, there'd be a few students wandering around school, but no. There's no one. Not a single soul. That's strange. Maybe everyone's already in their classes. That'd be unusual. But maybe everyone's just in their classes. Why would they be just in their classes? Like, I get what you're trying to change. Maybe everyone's just in their classes, but it doesn't read quite right. Like, I feel like you should, maybe everyone's already in their classes. I don't know if that's a sentence you can say casually without it sounding weird without... Whatever the case, it's best not to keep Professor Solly... Why do you keep calling him Professor? His name is Coach Solly. Uppercase and all. I love how this display case, by the way, has, like, several empty spaces. I reached the gym entrance, mentally braced myself for a bolted face, and opened the door. That happened once because you were late, Bingus. Where is everyone? There's no one here. Is it a holiday? You already said that. Well, maybe they're using the Friday schedule. Well, in any sense, it's not Friday. That's silly. You said in lowercase. Maybe there's an assembly in the auditorium. As I think of more possibilities, I look around. Which should have been fixed. Okay, I just pulled this one off of Snooperoo. It's possible this isn't updated. I think I'm just going to pull the one that's on the... Please hold on for one hot minute as we resolve issues. We're waiting for the update. We're waiting for the update, cause I forgot that the workshop exists. Okay. I forgot it existed. First script update. Kind of figured Snooper would be updated, but I guess, you know, they got a whole fucking workshop to take care of this stuff, so... Oh, shit! Language. Still fucked up the Sitaman one, though. If the institution's steaming students, right? Still a weird way to describe it, man. Thicker instead of denser. I mean, dense is fine. There we go. Listen, I know that he's a coach, but his name is Coach Solly. That's why they uppercase it. I personally like to imagine that they just did it wrong in the demo and they just thought it was a funny joke to keep around. I walk into the locker room, shades closed in record time. Oh, they actually changed him instead of using the default sprite. I was wondering about that. Damn! That's Spanish, my man. Get your inverted exclamation points out of my English. I'm barely fast enough to dock in time. Good reflexes! Good way to start the day, don't you think, Go? By the way, why were you late? The alarm clock didn't do its job. Didn't wear too late, right? Full name, Dr. Professor Coach Solly. True. Okay, that's valid. Valid? Why do you say that? Did something happen? Huh? Eh? No, nothing at all. You're human, so I don't think you have to worry about that anyway. Let's play dodgeball. You sure? I feel like something's Watch out! Ah! That time to continue our conversation, a shower of balls released all around us. One move to the left, another to the right. Dodge here, dodge there. What happened on my first day at school? I forgot how good I got at this. So I would say if it was Coach Solly's piercing stare from a distance. Yeah, I just remember I lost confidence in this game. You mustn't boast, Inko, you must win. The only thing standing between you and your goal is a certain grumpy pink girl. I look around for her. I must events for ending like my first day. I don't intend to let that tragedy happen again. Don't get me wrong. I'm not planning on throwing her any balls. She'd kill me if I did. But at least I can get a couple of looks to avoid surprise attack. That should be enough. I look with my little eye and oh, wait, there aren't any balls around me. Actually, I looked, there aren't that many students either. I think an estimate could say this is in this extreme game of dodgeball. There's only a third of the usual participants. I never see Mia. I was right. Something is happening today. Question is what? Doesn't matter. I can afford to think about that later. For now, I just focus on the game. I saw my feet taking a firm stance while tensing my muscles. Oh shit! Do it. That's great. Good shot, Glasses. Seems you've improved a bit, but you got a long way to go. Keep it up. No one will be left behind in this class. Well, that's not fair. Obviously, if it weren't, you wouldn't force yourself to improve. What? Did you just read my thoughts? Hey, all you worms! The game is over. You've warmed up enough. How about burning off some of that energy for something more competitive? Everyone to the track! It's freezing out there. Correct, that is a problem. All the cold-blooded ones can stay here and die. Everyone else can stay cool while running. No excuses! He completely ignored me. Anyway, everyone followed his instructions when we went from the gym to the athletics track. And there's another detail. Among the few people around me, there are only men. Mia's absence is strange in itself, not having any girls around, but not having any girls around in general. Hey, saw the shot you made. Look great. Oh, thank you. It's a shame you hit Coach Solly. He didn't budge or anything. You know, he's a stuff of steel. I don't like the phrasing. It's a bit clumsy. You can tell that it's Spenito first, but one time, one of the lights at the gym fell because the ball hit it. It hit right on target, but the guy didn't even move. Like, I could critique the English, and in a fic, I might do that a bit more, because in a fic, you can just write a fucking Spanish one and call it a day. You know, you don't have to be bilingual about it. But in a mod, it's like, you can like, you're a fucking mod, man. You can get someone who knows a little English to polish it up. I don't need to be the guy to tell you this. It's also not the centerpiece of everything. More about the structure and the presentation. About what makes a mod instead of a fic. One of these days, we're going to get a snook game with the characters cosplay as the boys. Are you done gossiping, Damien? You hate exercise, not make friends, soldiers. But what about group cohesion? Today's activity is simple. Try and beat your records. Just run like your lives depend on it. I know many of you are not as competitive as some others, so I will have mercy on you drones. Only takes one turn, then you can melt into the ground or whatever. One turn? I mean 1 round. Man, I love how it doesn't even have an uppercase. I don't think you need any more information, do you? Let's get to it, soldiers. Yes, sir. Wait a minute, Damien. What are you doing here? You're a cold-blooded soldier. You should stay in the gym. Isn't only Inko here, though? There are no other warm-blooded people in school, right? I missed the race. Nah. You sure you can handle this? I don't want another student kissing the floor in the middle of class. Bots got them confusing 1s and 0s. I'll be fine. It's not that cold, really. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but if I see you stumbling, you'll go right to the benches. Understood? Yep. Oh yeah. This is a good opportunity, Kinky. What? Oh, wait. Forget it. Let's go running. We're gonna say something? Sounds like something you should worry about. You're human, after all. So, it's later explained. I think what he's referring to is that male dinosaurs become competitive, and that's what he's talking about. What do you mean? What? What, you know? I thought it was general knowledge, the kind of stuff you learn by osmosis or something. Why is the game suddenly so much quieter? Well, no, I've been feeling confused since I arrived. I'm only human after all. The only human. There are a lot of people missing today, aren't there? Oh yeah, it's the season's fault. Winter? No, mating season. Everyone's thinking about that Booba and Kiki. It's snoo time. The season of what? It's the season to be fucking la 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 la, because that's the only thing you can say when you got a dick in your mouth. You guys have those things? Are only animals that does. I thought you were talking metaphorically. Ah, that sounded racist. He's been spending all the time with Livia these days. That's not racist. I mean, I guess it's racist to compare someone to animals, but otherwise it's a very subtle dig. That's not what I expect someone who reads Wani to pick up on. Myself excluded. During this month, hormones will be doing crazy things. Because a lot of people who write this kind of stuff, they'll be like, no, that's because animals have that and humans don't, so you know what I mean. It's the kind of... whatever. During this month, hormones will be doing crazy things. It's winter! Why would you have Estrus season during winter? I mean, a white Christmas too, one way or another. Aaron Noble Bennett, no. 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 I will sing Booba and Kiki again. Be careful. Some fool might suddenly become... Some fool? I pity the fool! Including you? Nah, I'm a special case. The athlete par excellence. Without wanting to sound egocentric, of course. It's because they castrated him. That's why he's trying so hard to exercise, is at some point he's going to have to explain to Liz that he's been chemically castrated. Now, you might say, who did this to him? And it's he. He tried to suck his own penis, and he bled acid all over his balls. They've melted. They've melted, Inko. My balls melted. My saliva might be immune to the acid, but my skin sure ain't. Besides, I already have Liz. I don't need to do anything. Make sure you don't bother anyone else too much. How the fuck would your hormonal glands know that? They're not that smart. Yet, I want to run. How about some racing? Try to make your record a little bit fun. I'd also like to see how fast you've gotten. Let's go! First group is coming out. It's just me or is Damien more competitive than usual? No, Damien got that one time because he snooflies is going to land. Yeah, he like bent over while he was lying down and like his crotch got fucking blasted. Why he was nude at the time, we'll never know. Maybe he was on the toilet. Dude roasted his own peanuts. You know, like Yoseko. I lost him while I was jerking it, you know? My penis. Fuck. Can I have a normal mod for once where Anon doesn't end up with his dick in his hands? Just feels Damien more competitive than usual. Although only a little. Guy's competitive by nature. From what he said, I shouldn't compete with the others, but I'm curious too. Can I give him a competition? Sure, I'll be right behind you. That's it! Damien rushes forward towards one of the lanes of the track. I follow him and take the lane right next to him. I mentioned earlier that Damien seemed a little more competitive than usual, and I was right. CG1 in progress. It was like a flash of light. One moment he was behind me, and the next all I could see was a trail he left behind. I want to love behind. Don't repeat sentence structures like that. I start running. There's already a good distance. Like, you should say something like, I'm gonna win. I'd start running. There's already a good distance between us, but it won't last. But at least it's not as much as I thought it would be. Looks like I'm not bad after all. At least I can't say I'm particularly fast. Looks like the others are falling behind, right? Funny. I guess those are my hominid superpowers. Human super stamina and action, baby. Endurance hunters, you mean? I'm getting tired, too. However, there's someone that'll seem tired in the least. Damien. He's still on the lead. Doesn't seem to be trying very hard, yet he's way ahead of the rest. At the very least, I want that second place. Slowly, I managed to close the distance between us. Well, you've really improved, haven't you? Digger from the beginning of the year wouldn't have been able to keep up with me. I'm trying really hard right now. Me too, I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's fun, isn't it? Pushing yourself a little farther when you feel like you can't go any further. And at least I find it fun. It's a nowhere exact. Oh, we got CG and tube progress. How do you talk while running? Aren't you short of breath? Of course, I'm giving you an advantage. Which, by the way, is already over. See ya! Just a little. 400 meters, Damien. 50 seconds. Glasses! 1 minute. No. Why Facebook? Hold on a minute. 1 moment, please. Here we go.
It's a new lap record.
It's such a small voice clip, but it means so much to me. Oh, it's a cute little happy song. I like that one. I sink onto the grass at the side of the track as I try to calm my labored breathing. I can hear some of the people I competed with muttering things in the distance. The guy's fasting looks. Poor idiot. He thought he could beat Damien. Almost came in second. I'm watching. But I swear Coach Sully's smiling proudly now. Yes, I am. What? Now that I'm taking a break and can't stop thinking about those beans. How's Olivia? CG3 in progress! The figure stands right beside me, casting a shadow of me from the sunlight. Yeah, no, it's a fucking shadow from the moon. Of Damien! Hold up.
Damian.
Damien! That's my name. Don't waste it. You mean don't wear it out? Ugh. It's been a while since I competed. You mean ran? Or come on. CG4 in progress. That wasn't bad at all, man. Why are you using so many CGs on these side scenes? Unless we're gonna fuck Damien, I don't care. Unless we're showing off those big burly muscles for the ladies. Wiggles my eyebrows suggestively at the gay men in the room. I'm doing it just to make them angry. Although I think you put yourself in the eye of the storm. Haha! I think you should have followed my advice. Now you have it harder. Wani game moon. We will get to the haha at some point. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? I explained to you before the race, didn't I? It's mating season. That race was not normal. I know if you noticed, everyone was trying harder than usual. He just went along with it. Damien, you suggested this, you asshole. This was a demonstration. And because you were competitive, you really excelled. And that could be dangerous. I think you should really compress this down into like what you're really, it's about mating displays, right? This is about displays and about impression and about, I know it's about competition, but the way this is phrased is so clumsy. And that could be dangerous. Well, your problem is some idiot gives you trouble for this. What? No way! No way! I don't even know how to fight. I'd rather stay here in the grass. Yeah, that's an option. Anyway, you're human, so this might not be a big deal for you, right? So stay away from the troublemakers and you'll be fine. I think. That doesn't inspire much confidence. I guess. Plus, it didn't run again. But I have breath for it. Glasses, come over here for a moment. Give him the Estrus protocol. That's my cue. Yes, sir? Yes, sir. Who? Oh, sorry, yes. Coach Sully? There's a capital letter missing in there. Coach is my first name. I don't know if capital works. Uppercase is a bit more specific. I always feel, because like capital, people might think about capital cities. I don't know, something in my brain that just says uppercase is better. Because it's uppercase, lowercase. And capital is its own thing. Listen carefully, you did a good performance today. Maybe too much. I forgot to pick up the balls from the dodgeball game a little while ago. Can I ask you to do it? Take a look at these. Look at this. Look at this height. Look at these two men. One is standing firm, crossed, chest out, shoulders squared. Inko, like a tissue paper in the breeze. Whoosh. Normally I would do it, but I need to take care of some personal matters. Your wife! Prockling needs you. Oh, I understand. That's fine, I'll take care of it. Okay, put him on the bag and drop him in my office. Now, if you excuse me, I must take care of the enemy spy. Hold that spy. Don't touch that sentry. You're a soldier. You are not responsible for spies. Leave it to the pyro. Leave it to the medic. Leave it to the engineer. Get to the front line, soldier. You can now go recruit. Yes, sir. Wait, spy? It doesn't matter. I've had enough excitement for one day. I picked up the balls and put them in the bag just like Coach Charlie said. I can see some of the students competing on the track. This will be another one of those demonstrations. I think it works better if you use the term display, because if you call it mating display, then Inko can be more mystified by the term. Like, competition is just a fucking competition, man. I'm half tempted to start reading a manga that's right next to me. I got actually distracted like an idiot. Anyway, I finished collecting the balls and head inside the gym. Oh. For a moment, I'd forgotten the smell in here. It'll be like this all day, all month. Remember, Damien was just gonna take 2 weeks. I got the impression a month, but whatever. A fortnight? Is this the fortnight Vinny was talking about? Can't say that this is a custom. It's not a custom! A custom is like a thing you do because of culture, not because your biological clock says it's boning time. Damien mentioned something about hormones earlier. I guess that's what... No, those are pheromones. Is there any strict definition of this? Chemical substance that is produced and released into the environment by an animal, especially a mammal or an insect, affecting the behavior and physiology of others of its species. And hormones are intentionally internal. Are your body's chemical messengers. Oh no, I smelt a bee and now I've gained a large bee butt. My physiology changed forever. I go into the locker room and leave the bag of balls in the teacher's office. I'm about to leave when something occurs to me, since I may as well change my clothes. Anyway, the class is almost over, right? Why is this option so fucking ominous? Why is the option so ominous? Why is the game going, hey, you want to hit this button with your big, fat, meaty hand? You want to slap this with your big, fat, meaty hand? We all know what this means. Why wait? I went to the lockers and grabbed my change of clothes, as well as some emergency... So, like, here's the thing that I think is kind of neat, and we're never going to get it from these motherfuckers, because they're not going to talk about it. Wouldn't Estrus season be, like, the most dysphoric thing you can experience as a trans person? It's like, I'm a guy. I want to be a guy, but I have female Estrus season. I gotta get my blockers. Fuck. Well, that shit's gotta suck. Isn't that horrific? Your body could change because some idiot's throwing around scents. Yeah. But glad humans don't have that. Notice some emergency deodorant, which I haven't had any use for now. Why are we already playing her music? We immediately know what's going on at this point. I didn't think it was necessary right now, but the way things are, it's better to be safe than sorry. Step 1, I take off my PE shirt. We just have microplastics. The pheromones of the future. Step 2, shake the can of deodorant for better performance. Step 3, bring it close to my arms and a pink hand. No. Wait, isn't pink Rosa? Mano! Rosada! Yes. There she is! Mia! I thought you weren't here today! Usually she'd smack at me like... Usually she'd smirk like this, possibly coming up with some kind of clever insult or something. But instead she seemed speechless. Between confused, annoyed, but mostly confused. As if she didn't know what to say or do now. Yet the strangest thing here is the scent. It smells like peach cobbler. Is that my peach cobbler? And she fights him to the death. Her to the death. Peanuts. Also, why is she in gym uniform if you didn't see her outside in gym at all? Assuming the fleshy essence, this sweet essence comes from the females. The femoids! That's racism, man. You say it comes from the men and the women, not the males and the females. This is the racism, man. This is the low-key you're implying they're animals. Don't call a woman a female. Or a girl. They're old and women. Adults. Anyway, I'm having opinions. We all know that. Man, I kill for some peach cobbler. This is the mating season for humanity is about finding yourself that tasty peach cobbler. And a nice fat hot dog to go with it. What are you doing here? This is the boys' room. For boys! Are you coming out to me, or am I finding out you're actually trans? Actually, I don't like both answers. Can I just go home now? Oh, you ain't going away until you know exactly what's in my pants, buddy. No! No! I don't... It doesn't matter. What are you doing here? I'm changing my clothes. Class is almost over. Oh, and he's about to snooze for the first time. Oh, no! Why were you hiding here? It doesn't matter. You know what, just forget it. Do whatever the hell you want. Because I will too. Wait. I'm panicking. Bitch is crazy. Why not both? Fuda-mia. Okay, but I got a question for you, right? If you are intersex, right? Which takes priority? What if you have both? What if you have both? Do you just produce both? You have to do with both people? Is it in the prostate? Like if you get your nuts crushed, do you still produce the pheromones anyway? Is it your thyroid? Like, my god, this shit's annoying. None of this matters, of course, because in the world of writing, these are all conveniences and excuses for writing the story we want. Which in this case is that Inko is about to become a cheater. I can't believe you cucked your girlfriend, Inko. She's into it, which is funny, but it's still, you should ask her before you do it. Died from crushed pelvis better than what happened to Damien. He got snaked to death. The Brontosaurus mating ritual is quite arousing to watch. So, like, I have a problem with with Liz's neck, right? A Brontosaurus neck is not that long compared to its body. It's like the length of from the shoulders to the hips-ish. Maybe a little longer. And personally, I think I'm going to make one of my shorthand headcanons that A, pterosaurs don't have wings, they don't do anything with them, they just ruin the character design and they make ergonomics more complicated. And for Liz, her neck is like the length of her torso plus a little extra, you know, twice the torso maybe, you know. It's like a meter or two long, it can curl up, but it can't actually meaningfully fuck shit up in a way that's weird. She still wants a little neck rest and everything, that's still there, but it's not like, how does she even sleep? Wait, is this smart? No. Unfortunately, so far, it's not. Inko fucks off. Schrodinger's gender. My man, Senator, if you want to have an interesting night, you date someone where you don't even know. What sexuality am I? I don't even know, man. Still shirtless, I run to the locker room door and open it with a full body slam. The door opens and I fall on the gym floor. Now in the gym. Damien is there. Damien is there. Oh. Mucho gusto, Inky. Hold up, we're gonna change this. I'm gonna throw this in there. No, I want this to be easy. Hola, manchado de tinta. Ink stained. Ugh, this doesn't even work. Where's your shirt? Oh my god, Inko, are you gay? I am too. What a surprise. I thought you dated Liz. Yeah, we're in like what's called a lavender relationship. You know, we're just dating so no one bothers us about it. So for those who don't know, a lavender relationship is in fact when two not straight people pretend to be straight because marrying the opposite sex is expected. Apparently, this was like a thing in the 20th century a lot, and that's just what's gonna happen. You fuckers are not gonna get what you want if you ban the gays. I'm just telling you. It's like, you know, it's like a beard. That's all I'm saying. But I think with lavenders, it's like open to knowledge or something. I don't know. In the Sinosphere. What? Lavender marriages are known as xinghun, nominal marriage, with non-homosexual partner in the marriage referred to as the tongqi or the tongfu, where same-sex marriages are usually not accepted. During Chinese New Year, young people also worry about pressures surrounding marriage or xiuhun, and having children. For gay Chinese men and women, however, the societal pressure to have a homosexual relationship can be so profound that they often turn to lavender marriages or cooperative marriages. Oh no, they're codependent! Some gay men marry lesbians to undertake societal and parental expectations to ease some pressure. Yeah, so no one's under any impressions there, I guess. That's nice of them. Many couples report that lavender marriages do more harm than good. The individuals deny themselves the expression of their sexuality outside of marriage. A dating app called Queers was developed specifically for forming lavender marriages between LGBTQ plus individuals in China to help alleviate some of the external pressures to enter heterosexual marriages. However, it was discontinued as it was not profitable. Despite this, forum members continued to approach the app's founder, Lao Chongqing, for matchmaking help. Man, this guy, poor guy. What's a mariage blanc? A white marriage is a marriage without consummation. We do not have sex. A sexless marriage is going to come with the standard expectations. Oh. Man, I'm learning a little too much about marriage today. As Mario once said, I would like to take a piss. Not with my dick in my hand, unconscious on the floor like Anon did earlier tonight, but... Okay, let's see. Red Spy infiltrated Inko's first band. You see, Inko, we have an open relationship where we snoo whoever we want and we still get our partners. What if Inko got together with Mia in E1 or E2? Relatively speaking. So, like, I got a question. I don't know if this is in this fic or if I just hallucinated it, but wouldn't this stuff result in people breaking up and coming together real quick? Like, wouldn't this result in extremely poly/open relationships? Like, Damien implies that being in a relationship gives you some protection, but does it really? Where's your shirt? Damien, Mia's gone crazy! Ambush me in the locker room! Huh? You're joking, right? Need help here, man! Hey, you're a guy, you can't get raped. I'm not giving this any due attention. Damien! She's still in the locker room! Well, that's kinky. If a woman rapes a guy, it's hot! Damien, I know you're trying to make a point about what I said last Friday, but goddammit! Oh no, Inky. I'm just saying what you're saying. Oh, come on, man! I like how Mia's song is still playing even though Mia isn't there to project it outwards anymore. There's no Mia to project the theme. And she is gone. Is gone? This would work if it's and Mia and then is gone with the ellipses. But otherwise she's gone is better. Oh, wait. Oh my god, he's fucking sniffing. Yep, smells like Mia. Why does this guy use so many fucking ellipses? Stop. But it seems like she's already gone. Congratulations! You survived Medusa's attack. Why? Damien, it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. You have to be a bro for once. Mia is present in all our hearts and Anon's backs. Listen, I'm just saying, right? Foot and Mia, I'm on board with it. You have my number. I don't know. I told you hormones would be crazy these days. Maybe that's why. It's strange, but I guess she can get upset like that. Ben is a femboy, and he's got a nice ass. But sometimes, you know, even a twink can't deliver. I mean, what the fuck? Oh, come on. You're the one standing bare-chested here, buddy. Oh, no, wait. Wait, Ben works at Femboy Hooters. I didn't say that. Why would you know that? But Mia has Ben, right? And besides, she hates me. Usually, most couples break up or get back together this season, so... Yeah, you might want to go talk to Ben about this. Ben can only tank so much damage. Ben is at capacity. But just as a recommendation, make sure you don't go with a bad attitude. You don't want to start a fight, you know. Make sure you make it clear. Make it clear to her that you're not interested in. Yeah, to her that you're not. To him or her. Make sure and make it clear to her that you're not interested in her. Just saying. Just make it clear you're not interested in her. For fuck's sake, what a complicated sentence for no goddamn reason. Is that just a straight Spanish sentence construction? Ew. Localize, don't translate. You should also be careful. You certainly don't want to run into her in hallways or closed spaces. She's got claustrophobia and she will claw you to pieces when she's in a panic. I would accompany you to take care of you. Take care of you a little? What, you gonna give him a good hand job or something? What are you talking about? Take care of you a little. Fuck off, Damien. Jesus. But I also have my classes. Inko has classes. He's not gonna fucking skip classes for 5 hours. Okay, I understand. Don't worry. And then Damien, Mia, and Inko went down the snooze saloon until the sun went down. Ew. I'll be careful. I seriously don't want any of this. Put on a shirt, Inko, for fuck's sake. I joke about the sex shit the whole time, but I don't want to see any of this. But conversation ends and time passes. And I found myself walking through the halls of school on my way to class. It was good to have a fresh change of clothes. You wore these this morning. I also had to use my emergency can of deodorant. I don't think I want to smell bad, and I refuse to take a risk. I don't think I smell bad, I just refuse to take the risk. I saw it when I arrived at school today, but after a second look I can confirm it, there are a lot of people missing. Empty hallways surround me as I walk to my next class, and the few people I see around me are mostly men. I walk cautiously, trying to stay away from corners. It would be pretty bad to turn and run head-on into Mia if she's applied directly to forehead. Interestingly, those who usually go in groups now go solo, and a few girls are debating whether to go alone or to get too close to some of the good boys. Good for them, I guess. Now that I think about it, wouldn't this be a good opportunity for a photo? I'm in this vibe will only last 2 weeks and won't repeat itself until next year, right? I'll use a little romance and I'll make a good photograph. But I also think it might go against people's privacy, right? I mean, this is some personal moment. Respect the environment. What are you, Captain Planet? I can imagine Inko singing, making my way downtown, walking fast. Fucking nerd. What a nerd Inko is, singing that to himself as he runs. It makes a man like me want to say, Junta trip. What the hell? I knew I'd take a pretty picture. I don't want to miss this opportunity. Naturally, to avoid attracting attention... I don't like how loud the music is tonight. Naturally, to avoid attracting attention, I took out my camera in a hidden way. You mean clandestine? In a secretive, sneaky way? In a stealthy way? I took my camera out all ninja-like and took a couple of pictures before putting it away again. Now then, I better get to class before the bell rings. Why is the horizon at a different elevation in this? Mr. Yadakan appreciates punctuality. Right. Again, okay, so hold up. Let me put my beans, my little bappers down. So the reason I know this is definitely Spanish is in Spanish you can often omit the subject of a sentence. So you can't do that in English, not like this. You have to use pronouns in English. It is not normal to ignore vowels, subjects. Sorry to tell you, buddy. It don't work like that in English. You're gonna have to add a whole bunch of fucking pronouns. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, if you're one of those people, you can just remove all pronouns from your lexicon. It's fine. But you have to be consistent about it, or I'll be a little annoying shit about it. So little things like this that make you truly appreciate those who are no longer here, right? You mean there? Generally speaking, actually both work. I should try to cheer up. After all, there's still someone I've been waiting to see since dawn. Olivia. It might not be mating season for you, Inko, but you sure are thinking about your GF a lot. And yet, to play as much as I want to see her, I regret not seeing in her usuals. What do you mean you... What did you do? Have you caused her to not show up? Why do you regret it? You should say, I regret not seeing her there. Like, the way this is phrased implies that you're responsible somehow. I guess she didn't come today. I can't blame her. You didn't walk to school with her? You can meet outside. I can't blame her. Oh, it's cold, right? It's getting cold. I understand it's the season, but it still worries me a little. She spent a lot of time unable to... She's unable to attend a lot of classes because of her wheelchair. When has that ever been a fucking problem? When it broke, yes, but I thought she'd be very excited. So, when is this? I don't know when this is. Is her wheelchair broken or what? Oh, God, I'm getting really confused. The writing is actually starting to fall apart now. It's actually starting to become kind of damaging to the capacity for me to understand and feel the flow. I thought she'd be excited to come back to class. Should I say something to her? Send her a message. I was like, should I do something? Oh shit, we're using this cute-ass interface. You put some messages in there, man. Hi, how you doing? Everything okay? Olivia's healing bench. She can't be everywhere. She's busy. No response. Guess there's nothing I can do. I should go visit her one of these days. Aren't you at the pains near constantly at this point in the story? Live long, I want you. Inko. I need the pee-pee. We lose our DPS and the raid is over. Also, Inko is 18. Shouldn't you have had sex ed, which explains how fucking mating season works? I don't know, I'm just saying. Maybe this should have come up in school. This seems very important. Mating season. I don't think going to a house is the best idea, especially if she's skipping school because of it. Nope! You cannot! Ah! I can even read my mind now or something? No! But it is pretty easy to read your face expressions. I can't be petty. Let me guess. Hearing all right? How'd you know? My husband told me about it. Only human in school. Oh. Oh! Wait, then you are... You're correct. But more importantly, I will be substitute teacher for this class. My name is usual. Pleasure to meet you. Well, the pleasure is all mine, really. It's a pleasure to meet you. Mucho gusto. You will do a great job, no doubt. I'm glad you think so. Now get to your seat. Class is about to start, my dimpy. The class was enjoyable. Why? Isn't it weird that, like, the fucking not dead wife takes over for him? That's so weird. Why is she also a teacher? But more importantly, I always got the impression her wife is dead, but it's apparently 50-50 in the community. The class was enjoyable. Miss Ejel did very well for her first day as a teacher. She just fucking picked the shit up. Sounds like someone knows how to be a good demo man. Yeah, Ejel's got it down pat. I think she's got potential. But I guess Yatakan would be a sniper then. Or way to be medic. You know, demo man, medic is an underappreciated combination. They got potential, I'd say. Nothing is particularly interesting happened during the class. During this class hour? You mean this period? But I noticed Olivia's absence the whole time. Yeah, you can definitely tell that whoever wrote this is Spanish and is incapable of translating certain terms in any meaningful way. Is something wrong, my little baby? Well, nothing important, just that, well... Also, I appreciate the compliment. I like to think that a lot of my voice acting is fucking hot garbage and barely useful, but hey! I'll take every compliment. Nothing important. It's just that, well, I proposed to my friend recently. A lowercase spent some time at her house while her wheelchair was being repaired after an accident she had on some stairs. Oh yes! Those pure people in their wheelchairs. They fight stairs like their mortal enemy! I was hoping to see it today, but, well... Yeah! Oh, I think you understand, my little man! Sounds like Iron Ryan. But you can't blame a girl for taking a little time to herself, though. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't come a week. As strange as it sounds, I wouldn't be too uncommon. Most girls are absent during this time. You know, they're buying their toys and bad dragon. Bad dragon? What's a dragon got to do with this? Hey, my boy Inco, I got to show you the toys of the twinks of the day. Let me show you exactly what a cock slave looks like and how you get the right kind of silicone for your girl. Tarot girlfriend, that's not... I like the jacket. I would like to point out, I do like the jacket. Together with... Okay, cool. I'm gonna give you some fashion advice. I don't think you should wear your skin color... Like, hair color, I already kind of have issues with how Fang dresses. No, there's someone else who dresses with their skin color, but I give her a slightly better contrasting dress, because I don't think you should match your hair to your dress like that if, you know, your skin color is this close already. Like the wings have a little more splash to them, and like the jacket, really breaks up the design, otherwise you end up with Fang where it, like, bleeds together too much. Again, do not, actually like the wings in the designs like this. Remember, Inka, silicalized rubber and dishwashers don't mix. You want to wash them with your hands, Inka. Get your hands all over the werewolf penis silicone statuette. And don't forget, Bad Dragon is discreet with their packaging, and you can order silicone samples. Why are you telling me this? Because, Inko, a little spice in your sex life is how you stick together a little longer than normal, eh? You're my art teacher! Yeah. Most girls are absent during this time. Our view that still come are usually done so for something important, because they need to catch up on school grades or they're looking for a partner to root. Whatever the case. You need to worry more than necessary. Just continue like any other day at school. No, wait, just to clarify, you haven't actually wet your whistle yet, have you? Little spice, that's actually not bad advice. Demo man! No! Safi, no. Of course you're not Miss Ichigo. My friend Damien already told me all about this. I'll be careful. I'm glad to know it'll be for the best. Now, do remember, there is a rule among us dinos. If you have sex with a man, and you're a man and it's the mating season, it's fine, you're not gay. Like they say, you're not gay until you're married, eh? Oh, that's nice to hear. I saw Damien, but God damn it, you tricked me into that one, didn't you? Oh, I got you, you little pansy! You're a little manny, ain't ya? Now go and have a nice day, little boy. Take care. I had too much fun with that. I had too much fun with that. Oh, I like it. I like it. I'm so glad to know that Mr. Yadakan had a good person. It's his fucking wife! It's good to know that Mr. Yadakan, you know, he had a good person. They weren't married. By his side until the very end. I like how you call her Ijo, but he's Mr. Yadakan. Come on, man. Call her Mrs. Ijo at the minimum. A Glendale time in a butler scrumpy. Hey, Uncle. Did you know my husband took a bottle of scrumpy with him? Would you like a drink? It's doy, no string. I'm in our usual place. Alone. All alone. Solamente. Now that I'm like this, I can see how the popularity goal at the beginning of the year hadn't made much progress. Remember, you can hire me if you want to for any voice acting gigs. I am officially credited in a video game at this point. I have, in fact, done an actual role. I mean, I got paid, like, a copy of the game, but hey. God, I forgot the fucking scrumpy. And now that I'm like this, I can see how the popularity goal at the beginning of the year hadn't made much progress. Again, this man uses way too many ellipses. I'd even say I feel a little lonely without Olivia. Maybe my jacket's already out of style. I should check to see if there's a new edition. I pull out my phone and check the latest issue of a certain online fashion magazine. Scrolling down to the jacket section and check my reflection in my glowing phone screen. Is it that dark that it glows? Stonks or stinks in this case. Bozo. Rip Latacan. So do you sound like this in bed too? Oh, my boy! Latacan loves it when I give him the old scrumpy. When I give him the old titty twisters. I don't want to hear this. Why did I ask? God damn it. They pull out the fucking caper, don't they? Jackets aroma! Nah, you look good, lowercase Inko. Wait. CG5 in progress. Looking a little closer, I can see the reflection of something behind me. Is your phone glowing or not? If it's glowing, how can you see the reflection? And if you can see the reflection, it's not glowing. I'm just saying those things are not compatible in my brain. It's all figuring... Oh, shit. Because the way reflections work is like the incoming light is... Like, can I see my face in it? I don't even know. I've never done it. It's possible, but I don't think this would happen if you're looking at your... Also, because you probably put your phone close to your face, right? You can see your face, but like your face block... whatever. Mia! Oh no, there's an Italian and a Scottish person in this class. What's next, an Irish person? Oh, Scrumpy. I heard all about that. Ah! What the hell? This girl turns some kind of... Inko, you can smell her or something. I can't even hear her footsteps. You didn't hear her footsteps. Mia, what are you doing here? Why aren't you hanging out with your twink? What's wrong? I can't sit wherever I wanted lunch. Well, that's fair. Not it's fair, that's fair. I sat back down, keeping my distance. You jumped quite high when you saw me. Seems you humans are more closely related to monkeys than you think. Anyway, is there no one here? No Damien coming or something? I think not. Good. So. Period, period, period. I'm not on my period, loser. So what? I don't know if it's a hot take, but I prefer Mia with her gym hair. I broke my twink. I need a... Inko, we gotta get you off of PE. Getting a little too swole to be my twink. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna pull up Mia's... see if I can find one. Because I do want to say I agree, though. To an extent. I like that it's a bit more flowy and it's tied up. How does she style her hair after gym, though? Like, if her hair is like that during gym, it's free-flowing and everything, how does she... Does she just chill it back? I don't know. I do think this has a certain... It has like a mane to it, you know? It feels like a bit of a mane. Shit, don't rush me. I have one problem with her jacket that I don't think I've pointed out before, but it's important. I don't think leather jackets like this have the elastic band at the bottom. You know, this little section, this trim at the bottom? They don't have that. I'm pretty sure most leather jackets just end because they are made out of leather or pleather, which is not a stretchy material. And if it is, it's the whole thing that's stretchy. Like, a band on a jacket like this, it doesn't... All I'm saying is it looks weird. Like, why do you have zippers and you have a fucking reinforced band? I know this is awkward. Don't pressure me. Look, when they've been in the locker room, stays in the locker room. I don't want no fucking word coming out of that disgusting, scaleless mouth because I swear I will use your face to wipe the whole fucking floor in this school. All I know is that you already told David, so pray to rap to Jesus that loose mouth doesn't make the mistake of spreading rumors. Loose lips sink ships. That's a tongue twister for you. Okay. Message received. Not that I have any intention of telling anyone in the first place. Holy shit, today's video's got 3 views. I'm famous. Well, I just wanted to make sure. Oh, so? What's all these likes about? What happened? Skinny, you picked the wrong door. The leather club is 2 blocks down. Giggity. Also, I think I need a little help from... Okay, so... Does she want a friendly stranger? I'm just asking. What? You should know by now I'm not exactly coming out to you. So you are! So you are in a lavender relationship. Why are you coming after Inko if you're into chicks? You know I'm not exactly comfortable coming out. You mean you're a guy? You're trans? Come on. It's coming out? We all know that what she means to say. You know I'm not exactly being honest with you out of everyone. Or something like that. But I'm guessing you're the richest idiot around here. During PE class, I may have torn my uniform a little. Can I count on you to pay for a beauty like me? Oh, we're at that level now. At the point I was seeing in so many movies, did request for money at lunch. In this case, to prepare a uniform. Thinking of which, how do you damage your uniform? Man, what were you doing in that locker room? Doesn't matter much. I've started something money now, become a bad habit. But if I refuse, what'll happen to me? Rather avoid trouble both long and short term. I don't get it. Why is the red option the obvious like Mia option? Probably because she gives you shit for it, right? It's like the whole like, no, you dinkus, I don't want you to be sexy. Más un punto de mini. Huh. Do we even do it then? One punto de Dominicia. No. Excuse me? Pardon? I said no. I know you. I'll let you get away with it. You'll start doing it every chance you get. I will not be playing your game, me. I will be playing Wani. Hug that gator. Wow. Looks like you grew a nice pair of balls. It's okay. I don't need your stupid monkey money. I was just gonna... I don't need your monkey money. I don't want to buy any pontoons. What do you mean? I don't want to buy any cash drops with your funny monkey money. What are you talking about? All I'm saying is, I'm not in the mood for any of that. But I wouldn't mind an upgrade. For my super monkey lair. What? I don't play balloons down with the fence. And then it somehow switches fluently into an advertisement. It's got your stupid monkey money. I'm sorry to say, I'm not broke enough to have to beg you for a couple of bucks, you spoiled mommy boy. But just so you know, you don't know me at all, idiot. I don't act like Satan. We're just gonna fucking call Satan out? We're just fucking snitching on Satan? I don't have to act like Satan all day long in case that's what you're thinking. But I have to admit, good way to keep drones like you. We're using drones twice today. This guy really likes that term. So for your information, Mr. Know-It-All, I have a feminine side too. What? What? I just didn't expect that reaction. Thought you were gonna start insulting me or something, but that felt like you were saying something personal. I didn't mean to ask you, but me, are you okay? That's I really like this one. I don't know what it is. Her eyes feel thicker, like you see the like. I really like when the. God damn it! How do I explain this? I really like it when you can properly, because a lot of Mia sprites, right? They kind of undercut the whole. I think that's mascara, right? It's mascara when it's the eyelashes, and I think that's what they're going for. It's not eyeshadow, but when it goes around the face, and in that one in particular, it like goes around real nice. I don't know. I just like it when it does that. Like, it makes her hair come together with the face structure. Like, I just like how the face comes together like this. Look at this. It feels like a little helmet, like her eyes are poking out from underneath instead of this, right? Where they're, like, obviously separated. Here it feels more like it's coming together. There's something cute about it. That's, shit. Well, let's talk. Forget everything you heard or I'll cut your tongue out. I won't waste any more time here. See you later, Baltimore. Also, I kind of like this one. Well, I don't know what to say. That was weird. Maybe she has a point about the leather jackets, though. It is cold, so I should probably get it in while it's still weatherfoot. I need something to relax, or something to drink could work. I stand up to walk towards the vending machine only to find the lunch bell rings halfway there. Lunch is over. I could go... I like how the other one just straight up skips all that text and nothing else. I could go on, but since Professor Riatacon's death... Professor? Being on time for my photographer has become a tradition. Okay, so we're just going to call it there for now. We're going to... You know what? We might do a stream tomorrow, maybe not. I'll let you know. Be there or be square, but for now I'm kind of running low on steam and shit. So for a mod called Estrus Season, I'm the actual pervert in the room, which is weird. Oh, Scary Dave's got links. What a novelty. He's returned to his roots. I can't believe my internet is capable of handling this video 720p, 60 frames a second. That's a lot of frames. Are you sure? think I'm just gonna fall asleep right here. We'll keep the stream going. I'll become famous as the guy who slept on stream. Hold up, I need to figure out how to make. There we go. Scary Dave stuff just appeared. It materialized before my very eyes. Fuck, I forgot. YouTube throws a fucking hissy fit when I try to open things like this. Why do you keep talking about this Asgore flashback scene? You brought this up at the beginning. Oh my god. I don't like where this is go. Oh my god. What the hell just happened? What am I looking at? I don't get it. Get this out of here. Get this shit out of my life. Yeah, so there's a slight problem. I need to get this taken together or opening every one of those links is gonna be painful. I haven't responded yet. Oh my fucking god, YouTube, just show me his fucking posts! Wait, there are hidden comments? Olivia needed that Toriyama hand job. No, Toriyama hand job is perfectly okay in my book. Why isn't it showing? Listen, I fucking gave. I gave my goddamn boy mod privileges so he could post fucking links and you're still throwing a fit, YouTube. Get out of my house! Brr, brr, brr. Black Wedding contains questions. Oh, that's neat. Public subscribers. Oh, there we go. I just have to set it to public subscribers. What do we got? We got Kira, don't miss. What elephant? Baby elephant was caught eating sugarcane, tried to hide behind a narrow light pole, thinking it was completely hidden from view. I know exactly who needs to see this. Some friends of mine who like stuff like that. KOOP. Goodbye Volcano High is 50% off. First comment is some dude saying, man, I feel like I paid double price. How much was Goodbye Volcano High again? I forgot. Don't answer it in the chat. I'm already looking it up myself. I will not look at chat before I've seen it. It's $30. I mean, for $15, I think you're getting an alright experience. I still think it's a bit much. Like, my problem with Goodbye Volcano High Ride is it doesn't actually get to... It doesn't really do all that much. I don't know, man. Like, I like Goodbye Volcano High Ride. I think it had potential, but on the other hand, I also feel like... Come on. It's just a character. Shut the fuck up, Doc. Olivia's just a character. No. Doctor, don't tell me my girlfriends are real. I bought it for 25 smackers. You poor man. You poor man. Okay, what do we got here? Keep in mind, this person gassed up SMOOCHING and Wani as the standard for Western visual novels, and they called this passionless slop. Their opinion should not be taken seriously. It's passionless because the game didn't give their extra oomph. It's so much desires. I could tell they were really passionate about the visual and the background art, but the rest pales in comparison to how both Snoot and Wani were written and drawn. I will say this, right? I will say this. I feel like the animation kind of undercut it. I think that like between the rewrites and like structural problems, the background, like the reason the backgrounds and the music and a lot of that stuff works in Goodbye Volcano High is they could just fucking take it. They didn't need to port anything. The songs and the music segments, right? Those were just there. They don't connect to the story in a way where you can't just port them into whatever fucking end section you get. It's even worse when you have the D&D sections. Those are so stopgap. They're so... Like, I like those sections. I think that the art works really well. I'm just annoyed that they didn't stick with it. They insisted on being a fucking cartoon, and they don't have the budget for it. Closer to global conquest. The Smurfs? It's gotta be the worst fucking looking character poster I've ever seen. It's Fang! What the hell? One day I'll be a real voice actor and I'll be so famous. Is that a motherfucking Snoot reference? A certain wheelchair for a certain someone. Listen, man, if all you see in wheelchairs is Olivia, you need to get out more and realize that Fang can also be in a wheelchair if you hit her knees hard enough. What's this? Of all people. Is that Amber holding hands with who? You had to choose my sister. Who the fuck are these people? No, seriously, who are these? So you're my daughter. And you're my daughter too. Is there anyone else I should know as my child? Anon, you have too many fucking kids. Green and Amber are Anon and Fang's kids. Alright, but at the same time, Melissa and Tommy are also Anon and Naomi's kids. I think at that point it's incest, my man. You have to stop. That's incest. I don't care what you Spanish people get up to. This makes it easier to read the chats. Goodbye, Volcano High and Snoot Game. Oh man, it's Human Fang! I still feel that Goodbye Volcano High's ending costume, I get it right. Oh man, it's she's being a little feminine, and I get it right, because I do feel that Goodbye Volcano High Fang does have that feminine element. I don't know if you should end on that, though. The whole point, like, isn't she kind of just giving their parents, whatever. It's also weird with Naomi, but whatever. Like, Naomi, again, not healthy. I do like these two. I do think it's very weird that Volcano High doesn't have the fucking makeup, because that is non-negotiable. Maybe it's part of the outfit. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention to Fang. But cute. I like it. Nice. Sees a guy before straight up sorcery betrays him. Was Jesus retarded? Even on the off chance he wasn't the son of God, you were still messing with some high level wizard. Yeah, man. Why does it look like he's giving me a fucking smooch in this picture? Man, these are some nice links. I'll be sure to comment on it. Maybe it purges it out of the system. A year late, but I finally finished them. Oh, these are cute. I really like the style they go for this. Yeah, the style was lovely for these. I want this Mia to beat me up. That's all you need to know. Why does she have a gun? Naomi! Fang is the one who does ending one. Oh, they're in little uniforms. That's cute. Video unrelated. Again, I really like the wings. They get in the way of lying down. My wives. Oh no. That's gonna have it when it hurts me, but I also want to move that Snoot. I mean, hey, maybe if you die, you can go to that world. Who knows? I don't know. I don't talk about that stuff. The positive holding hands while kissing at midnight in this graveyard is the only way for us to summon the spirits from the unseen realm. Yes, Anna, come on, give me your hands. I'll be scared. Anna, I can't believe you're so fucking weak about hand holding. You fucking loser. What is this? What is this tiny, cute Rosa that goes Chingon? She's adorable. Headset that sprays mace in your eyes. I would love if they summoned the spirits of the cancelled better version of Gubavakana we never got. When you're finally dying, I remember what you're fighting for. Really? You're gonna do that in Cyberpunk 77? A game that is explicitly about the concept of transhumanism. Like, people give a shit about the gender options in that game, but I'm reminding you, Cyberpunk is inherently telling you a bunch of fucking morons to get your dick out of your ass and realize that humanity can be so much more if you just stop having a dick up your ass about it. Like, that's the whole fucking point of augmentation is, like, what is humanity and where does it stop? If I can give myself a giant tentacle dick, am I still a man? That is the question we need to answer before we can have cool tentacle dicks that we can use to strangle people to death. It's not for sex, I swear. It's on my business expense. I write it off on my taxes. Anyway, we got a cute ass. I don't know who this is. Naomi, emo scene aesthetic. Oh, God, she looks so cute. But that's because I like the emo scene. I got a soft spot for that. I love dinosaurs saying. Oh, God, it's fucking. Yeah, so, and those guys. Whips of Fang. Peach butt. Newest song, Chill Beats to Booper Snoot. I want to talk about Encore. I want to talk a little bit about Encore. Oh, it's Snoot Game Encore! Another update! Did they realize they're fucking up again? Here, I'm gonna post on this comment from Scary Dave, and it's still not visible unless you set it to newest first. How stupid. Anyway, Snoot Game Encore, they released another statement. What did I miss? They're real to me. She may not be what her feelings are. Fan of the characters. I'm gonna go every time I met a character in the wheelchair and leave out 2 nickels, which is much. If I got a nickel for every time I met a character called Olivia, I would have 2 nickels, which is a match, but it's weird that it happened twice. You have human DNA, then you Uman. I'll spend 200 credits for these gorilla arms, and I will use them in every opportunity I find. My peanuts. Okay, we got a Snoot Game Encore update. Again, I like the Encore actually. Okay, so let me talk about this, right? I want you to open the fucking thing. Note how Fang's clothing does not stick to the skin. The lines are not tangents. The clothing folds over. It's like a tiny detail, but you know what I really like is when clothing is not conform and has that little sense of texture. Because cotton, hangs from the body. It's not tight in that way in a lot of spaces. It folds, it creases, it... Every time you do that, and I'm like, you could do better. I usually like to joke to myself that they're all wearing skin-tight rubber. Hey everyone, we want to take a moment to update you on where Snoot Game Encore is headed and how we're making adjustments, because they switched engines like, what, twice by this point? After a lot of discussion, we made the decision to downscale our voice acting department. The original plan was to have the game fully voice acting, but due to recent team changes and a reassessment of what's realistic at the stage, we're now focusing on voice interjections during dialogue. Think of Persona... I'll get to that. We understand this may be disappointing for some of you, and we understand. That said, we want to be clear. This change allows us to put our energy and resources where it matters most. By our calculations, this game is 50% done. Our core focus now is where it should have been in the beginning. The writing, the art, the coding, and the music. These are the pillars of the projects that have been going strong. And we're proud of the progress of our team has been making. Our art director, Ruffy, put it best. My team and I will see this project through to the end. We have made good strides, but there's still work to be done. So ask for a little patience. I promise it'll be worthwhile. To show our commitment, we'll be sharing new art alongside this post to prove that we're not slowing down. While the road has not been without its bumps, we are staying on course and are moving forward with the goal of delivering a game that lives up to what its community deserves. As always, we are thankful for your support and understanding. If you have any questions, concerns, or just want to yell at us for those reasons, we are here, and we'll do our best to answer honestly. Thanks for sticking with us. More to come soon. The Snoot Game Encore team. I really like this version of Fang because it does feel a little bit more realistic. But on the other hand, I am gonna give some fucking opinions about this shit. So it wasn't one of the big selling points. The way I got it right, when someone told me about Encore, the big thing that was like the sales pitch was it has voice acting. And now it doesn't. So like one of the big sales things is just evaporated, gone. Fair enough. Oh, Mr. Jingo. Oh, Mr. Jingo actually looks like a fucking normal character. Spears. Ooh, I like him. He looks as uncomfortable as always. I hope we don't get to see his bare feet. Oh, the music classroom looks cute. So, again, I just want to repeat this because I always got the impression the voice acting was kind of like the big sales pitch for Encore. So what do you mean with interjections? Because I'm not familiar with Persona or Ace Attorney, so I'm not familiar. What should I be thinking in terms of interjections? Like, I know the objection is all voiced, but like, Snoot Game doesn't have the kind of reliable moments where that makes sense to do. Like, it's not a game with that kind of loop built in. Second, again, without the voice acting, you're just doing Snoot Game again, and I don't know what you're doing at this point. Voice hey when text starts popping up. Again, like, I don't get the point at this junction. Please explain Gorilla Arms. Like, I don't know what the point is at this point. I always felt that voice acting. Now, asterisk. Personally, because I voice act poorly, everything that we do here, there is a, you know, for me, it's like, okay, cool. Now I don't have to worry about that. I can just do that and we'll be fine. I don't know, man. Like, I've always been very weird and negative about Encore in a way that's hard to explain. In that I just don't know what the point is and don't know what they're trying to do. It's like, are you trying to make Encore, like, Snoot Game into a professional, like, slick meat product? Like, Do you want it to look like an actual video game? Oh, fuck! I didn't know what I'm actually start playing that shit. I don't get it. Like, I like that the characters look like human beings now instead of more stylized figures, but I don't get it, right? I don't know where this leaves Encore for me. Because now it's like I have more reason to play it because I have less reason not to. So, Senator, I don't think that's gonna happen. Because if you're this dense into the weeds, I don't think you can get away with it without figuring out something. But I am worried. I'm worried because listen, I have a very specific and narrow opinion about Snoop Game, and I have a very specific and narrow opinion about Wani and Volcano High. These games, in my opinion, are on thin fucking ice. Snoop Game, as I mentioned, I don't like Ending 3. I think it's a little too up its own ass in a very bad way, and I'm on the verge of not liking it. And that creates for me a lot of friction. In that, if they take it more that way, if they don't learn the lessons that they learned that make Snoop Game actually tolerable and kind of good, shit, and listen, if I made Encore, let's get this out of the fucking way. If I made Encore right, if I was told you make Snoop Game again, you do what you want, you know what I do? I fuck it up. As much as I feel that it'd be more interesting if we actually dive into gender stuff and shit, like not just treat Fang's non-binariness as just a product of Trish being an asshole. I don't want that. But the problem is that's kind of how Snoop Game works. That is what Snoop Game is built around. That is the plot. That is the characters. That is a lot of stuff. You can't just change that because if you do, you change how Trish interacts with Fang. You change how Reed interacts with Fang. You change how Fang interacts with the world. It changes Fang's relationship to their parents because now the non-binary stuff is real. It changes the very idea of ending one. Like you, I want that because I feel that conversation is fun to have. It's a bit more interesting, but the story is about Anon. Fundamentally, it's about Anon, and Anon needs to learn. So Fang is a bit of a collateral damage in that process. And you might say, because, sounds like you're that person people talk about, like the guy who doesn't want power is the one you should give it to the most or whatever. Like, you shouldn't give power to those who want it, but you know it's going to sneak in. I won't resist. I won't resist to make Anon look like an asshole. I mean, the point is that he's an asshole. But it would taint things, and the people who should read it won't read it anymore is the problem. Um, fuck. So, yeah. So, I don't know what Encore wants to do. Like, if Encore is changing anything, why? Like, the problem is you can't just rewrite Snoot Game. You can't just rewrite Goodbye Volcano High. You can't just rewrite a story. You can't just go. You can novelize Star Wars, but you have to change things because the media is different. You can't just make Star Wars again. You can't just remake a game. You can update it for a port, you can remake it or remaster it, but you can't just do it again and say, well, it just looks nicer now. It's part of the charm that Anon's jacket looks fucking stupid. His jacket looks absurd. It's part of the charm that it looks so spiky and weird and flies all over the place. You can't just take that away and say it's better now. Because it's part of the goofy ass charm this game has. Like, I don't know, man. At this point, I want to play it because I'm just curious what the fuck's gonna happen. And I want to know where they're spending their animation budget because at this point, I just know they're spending it poorly. They're going to spend it on weird scenes where I'm like, I don't care. Like, if you have very limited. Oh, goddamn. I'm wasting my breath. Man, I wish I got those $50. That'd be great. I just need a moment to catch my breath. I've said too much and my brain's all hypoxiated. There we go. I just needed to clear my air. Alright, let's go back to the chat because someone posted something. It's like creating a mod without an idea. I guess so. Like, Snow Game is big. It's really big. You're talking about a guy who wants to add extra scenes because the in-game date says it fell on Martin Luther King Day. Well, we don't know if that exists in probably does. Snow Game is extremely America adjacent. To the point that adding Martin Luther King to no one give a shit. The problem is, what does Martin Luther King Day mean? We don't know if it's World War II happened because we have a whole other war that happened. You know, the Chthonian Wars, which are mentioned in Wani. I know they're not technically related. You can ignore them. And if you stick to Goodbye Volcano High, then yeah, I don't know. Oh, sorry, Snoop Game. Sorry. Like at this point, I want to play Encore. I think when Encore comes out, we're going to play Snoot Game again. And I'm not going to voice act. We're just going to walk through the base game. We're going to do ending 4. We're just going to go for it. We'll loop back. We'll get ending 1 and 3 and 2. And we're just going to do the endings with the debug menu. We're going to do that so that I can have that in my updated engine, whatever fuck. We're going to do that. Because I need patch 13 for mods if we're ever doing anything in the future again. Then we'll do Encore. And we'll see where the hell that takes us. We'll do ending 1. Then we'll do ending 4. We'll make a save. Then we'll go back into the other endings. Because at that point we've seen all the choices. Unless they're more dynamic. I don't know, man. I don't know. Right? Wait, Senator, are you saying that the Encore guys said that? Because if the Encore guys said that, that's a whole different discussion than the hypothetical of the added. That's a whole different fucking situation. Did those people actually say that? January 19th. Huh. Hardware we're going by Fang's dad's gun. Hell yeah. It's always meant to be. Waiting on the senator here. Because if that's true, like I said, that's a whole other can of peas. Because it's a hypothetical, that's a hypothetical. But if that's on quote what they said, I have problems. I have some major issues with that. Because if you want to add scenes, like the big thing is those scenes don't matter, right? Snoot Game and like Wani isn't about the day-to-day life of Inko. It is about the relationship Inko has with Olivia. Snoot Game is about Inko, Anon becoming a better person and his relationship to Fang. You don't include scenes around that. Some fluff is cute to pad out the situation, to give the characters some time to develop and stuff. You know, not make the plot go too quickly. But fucking, it's going to be a shitstorm. Remember when I said they wanted to move to Godot to Renpa and then wasted 3 months before doing back to Renpa? Yeah, and now they got rid of the voice acting. I think one of the problems they probably realized with the voice acting is getting, like, here's the thing. Writing a line in is one thing. Getting all the voice acting done well is you have to order it, you have to structure it, you have to write every single voice acting line. You have to make sure they align properly with how your text is scrolling. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You also have to check your takes. You are probably doing 1, 3, probably at least 3 takes per line just to get the situation right. You want to make sure that all the takes flow together. I've done a voice acting stint. I know what voice acting looks like in general. Let me tell you, it's not that straightforward. Don't trust the Persona fans. Ooh, fuck. I want to play it now partially because you've made me curious that this probably will be a little bit too scope creepy in a bad way. Not that it's scope creeping in a smart way, but because it's going to a little stick up its ass. I would like to remind you, just for context, because again, I don't like the 4chan conservative side of Snoot Game, right? I'm not saying death of the author in this context, partially because that's not what death of the author is, but partially because I don't think it matters. Like, it's in there, but clearly someone told them to tone it down to where it's relevant instead of just keeping in the shit because you're just jerking off, you know? Don't jerk off politically, no matter who you are. It just never looks good, and it kills the pacing a lot of the time too. But I can live with what's in it, right? What's in it is necessary and carries the characters forward, and I'm fine with that shit. And like I just said, I don't trust myself to make a Snoot Game remake because I know my politics are going to sneak in, and they're going to change things in a way where I might as well just make a fucking fanfic, you know? I might as well not bother. So, Senator has, if anything, reignited my desire to see this. Because despite the fact that I will probably agree with what they're trying to do, Snoot says Anon skipped PE. Oh! I never noticed that. I was always kind of wondering why Anon was capable of staying skinny if he's forced to do PE, but I guess fair enough. He's going to PE class. Are they so jealous of Wani? Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. I'm concerned. Like I'm probably like the most forgiving person on this aspect, but also I don't think I am. By this point, you should know that I have a lot of weird opinions when it comes to writing. I tend to be a bit of a smarmy smartass about stuff. Um, but I think the real concern is that they're either changing too much, and it's like you might as well have done an original story or a complete mod or a fic or whatever, and like, you don't pretend you're what you are. Gym class did it to add back Sage and Leo as side characters. Sage is Frieza. She literally calls Anon a monkey and is also an influencer. Why are we doing this? Aaron Nolan Bennett. I would like to point out that I'm the guy who writes a lot of fics for Wani and Snoot Game, and I am very much not on the caveman on side when it comes to the concept of the gender stuff, shall we say. I'm not on their side, and I often write counterpoints. But I constantly catch, like, I know when I'm getting masturbatory, right? I know when I'm like, Safi, this doesn't belong here. You want to write this, but like the story doesn't care. The characters don't care. You're just rubbing your pee-pee. And that's where it goes too far for me, is when it doesn't add to the story, it doesn't add to the characters. It's not even something they would organically discuss. It's just there because you want to talk about something you learned that morning, and I don't like that. Leo is just Leo. Why is Sage like this? Because this is the real important part, right? Making Coach Gherkin from the home movies is nice. So, so remember, let's go back, right? Let's go back. This is important for Snoot Game and the setting, which again is one of the pain points I have. My throat's actually starting to get dry instead of just hurting. Remember that I said I don't like if you half-ass stuff, but Snoot Game mentions its setting is post-racism. It's obvious that's not true because Trish and the slurs still exist. There's still an extent of it. However, as far as we can tell, humans are not necessarily disadvantaged. Ripley probably just hates Anon specifically. We don't know if he's systemically racist or if he just doesn't like Anon. So we can go with that. We can go with they're post-racist. You can marry a dinosaur, no one gives a shit. Having Sage be an influencer wannabe and call Anon a monkey doesn't work. It works for Trish because Trish doesn't like Anon. So it works because there's already animosity there. If you just have Sage be an asshole, you have too many assholes in the room. You already have Ripley, you already have Trish, Fangkind is in there too, you sort of have Naomi, you don't need more. You don't need more people that are just assholes to Anon. Also, they should have focused on actually development now, instead of doing a demo for Android port. Jesus Christ. The core idea of a demo is that you just fucking throw shit out there. You don't put time in demos. I'm losing my mind right now. This is so... Listen, I know project management. I've never managed a project, but I know what project management looks like. And I'm starting to get angry, even though I know nothing. I just know the theory. And I'm already getting mad. Goddamn. If you want to know what's actually cracking me up of late, apparently in New York, there's like some sort of race going on, a political race for mayor, I think. And apparently Zoran Mondani or something, everyone is like, he's the devil! And everyone's like, oh, that's fucking cool. Zoran the Destroyer. And I was like, oh, that's so sick. I just love it. Makes me laugh. Fucking disarming those assholes. Congress forgets how to pass a law. Oh, Onion, your articles really haven't had the same punch ever since things got a little silly of late. Spurious plural Latin is great fun if you want to have specific flavor of nerd, but improperly constructed verb tense in our game that anyone can play. The past tense of screenshot is screenshot. Believe, beleft, beleft. Belong, belang. Bequeath, bequath. Beware, bewar, bewarn. Bike, buck, bicken. Bleach, blot, blot. Blend, blent. Blind, blound. Blink, blank. He found me crying. He crowed too. We both crowed. Man, I'm all for bad verb tensing. Hold on, I saw a comment, and I'm afraid that I need to straighten my tie. These comments are coming in hot and spicy, and I like them. I'm gonna give pat-pats to everyone. Also, I would like to remind YouTube, give my chat fucking colors. I can't go by their fucking names and their name lengths. Also, for visual clarity, it's so much better if people's fucking names have colors to them. Like, just for structural purposes, all the text is white, so going for light gray, fuck off. I can't see shit. Let's see. Unironically making the same mistakes KOOP did. Oof. Yes. They should have had a clear hindsight to things. Always make sure you know what does and why and how and when, blah, 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 because otherwise it'll be here for the next 5 years. Might feel when you can tell the difference between being real or an onion. Yeah. The big problem I have with the onion is that a lot of shit that the onion is doing nowadays, it's like, that's just shit that happened yesterday, Onion Man. It's not funny. It happened yesterday in the actual news. You're out of a job. Unfortunately, Elon Musk has made comedy legal, so now comedy is just how the government works. Oh, that's great. Trump ends all U.S. trade talks with Canada over digital services attacks. So the taxes are back. Tariffs are back. Well, great. He still doesn't know how tariffs work. The next 7-day period? That's called a week, man. I'm bland and gay. Gray, depressing. Yeah, I don't like it. Like, on Twitch, they automatically assign you a color. I think you can select it for yourself. I think you can set it for yourself. But, like, even just a little splash of color. It's all I need. Like, the gray and the whites and the dark grays, it makes it so hard to see where comments begin and end, and it just turns into slurry. Add a lick of color. Like my screen does, right? You can see on the screen, on the stream, like your name has a little color, and it's so much better. It's just such a tiny detail, YouTube. Oh. I'm tired. I know, man. I'd love to be pink or something. Hell yeah. Stop watching yawning windows or making fun of a particular side instead of everyone. There's plenty of fun to be made of when it comes to the Democrats. There's plenty of fun to be made of when it comes to the Democrats. Especially considering that apparently they're going after their own people now. Because the old farts are so fucking afraid of some actual goddamn political change. Why even vote if you don't want anything to happen? Just get rid of the democracy, man. Just get rid of it. In case you ever run out of Snoot Wani content, I found a game, but... Scary Dave. I'm gonna... I put my little paws on the table, right? Why are you saying that? You think that's funny? You think that's funny, buddy? You think that's fucking funny? I didn't just play that game, man. I translated that fucking game into Dutch and forgot to hand it in! There's a Dutch translation right over there! They didn't even use it! I made that. I recorded it. It's on my channel! I also really don't agree with that translation. Because in hindsight, I made way too many artistic liberties. Like, I know localization is a thing, but I'm pretty sure I made some big whoopsies. The game is ass. The modders made a better story. I'm not saying Angels with Scaling Wings is a good one. In hindsight, it's a bit amateurish. At the time, it was my first visual novel, though. So I wasn't really sure what to expect, and I thought it was okay, and I was in an emotionally vulnerable time. So during the playthrough, I might be a bit of a piss baby, but... I think one of the big problems with that game is that while it definitely had something going for it, it didn't really do much with the romance. It was like the big problem, right, is that it had a core plot that got in the way of the smooching. God damn it, I just want to fucking kiss already. The Naomi maze skip? What the fuck's Naomi again? I forgot. Also, as someone who has come to who has currently has the opinion of like don't kill your characters because it is tacky as hell to do so, and I having cancer never sat right with me in the end. At the time, I was a big wimpy baby about it, but it was because I was again emotionally vulnerable as time. But in hindsight, it motivates her character, but I don't know, man. Scary Day is not going to go into hiding. Scary is out of date. I thought it was new. There's a new one coming. You're thinking of Angels with Broken Wings. Requiem and Silent Water's basic plot. Travels back one last time for Stundra Puss Puss. But he remembers everything. Isn't the only reason he doesn't remember anything is because Naomi... Oh yeah, because Naomi fucking murders you every time so that only the new one sticks around or something? I forgot. That game was weird. Give me the puss, puss, give me the humper dumper. Where's this Requiem? Requiem 2, Yearning for a Future. Blatant fanfiction mod. It's a mod. It's already fanfiction. Smalls also has a chance to avoid meeting Naomi entirely. Oh, she's the human girl, right? In Chapter 1 of Solitary Mind, in order to see her in Requiem, you will have to do that. For the tsundere puss puss. Oh no. Created by Mega the Wyvern. He's in the fucking game too. What a nerd. Like actually remembers everything about all rights, including even the modded Naomi route. Damn. That's still too much. Yeah, but Angels with Broken Wings is Broken Hearts? No, it was Broken Hearts. Hold up. Angels with Broken Hearts. No? I'm wrong. Wait. Wait. They called it part 2? Wait. Hold up. Hold up. One fucking moment. They've renamed it? Ho. There. What the hell? MB Saunders, what are you up to? Personally, as someone who's written a whole bunch of fics, I do kind of feel for this poor guy. Like the concept of writing stuff. Like a Bryce in the fun basket. Ugh. Like, again, that was cute at the time. But Angels with Scaly Wings is like, what, 8 years old? I've grown and changed in writing and everything else. God damn it. Oh, fuck. God. Fuck. Ah! I don't know how. I'm stomping my little feeties! Like, I legitimately thought it was called Angels with Broken Hearts. No, that's the comic. The comic is called Angels with Broken Hearts. I thought it had a different name. When did they change it? Why did they just call it the fucking Squeakquel? Ugh. It's fucking Snoop Game's progenitor here. It's humans and dinosaurs, but they're dragons. I have to be honest. kind of undercutting the fucking, like, people want to fuck a dragon, and you're like, no, they're actually dinosaurs, and they were made by some human chick. And I'm like, your core selling point for Angels with Scaly Wings is you want to bone a dragon, right? That's the audience, is they want to date a dragon. And you're like, they're not dragons, humans did it. It's like, come on, man. All I want to do is fuck Zong, and you're making it complicated. Why gotta be like this? Why'd you make it so complicated? Whoa! Let's see, 4 years ago you saved the world, but everything turned out the way you hoped. Things are rarely that simple. As a consequence of your actions, the consequences of my actions ripple through the lives of many. An analyst foresees the downfall of society. Angels with Scaly Wings, TM, Part 2. There's a fucking comma and a colon in here. Holy! A comma and a colon, and the comma is after the TM? What are you doing? The Strands of Fate is a sequel to the acclaimed, in hindsight, visual novel Angels with Scaly Wings. I love how the title is more than twice as long. You dumbass. As respected survivor of humans and dragonkind, take on the mantle of the head of the Special Threat Assessment Task. What a giant name. The stats to investigate a series of mysterious events that hint towards a sinister purpose. Expansive narrative. A complex and nuanced storyline with double the word kind of Angels with Scaly Wings. That's not a good thing. As they say, brevity is the soul of wit. And my God, don't give me choices if you don't like. I actually don't like choices and stuff like this because so much of it leans on the writing. It's just impossible to manage at that point. Like, you need Toby Fox, and the Undertale level or Deltarune levels are like managing your shit. You need that shit. Interpersonal entanglements during your free time, meet a variety of people and fucking smooch, but it doesn't matter because we still got a central plot that's gonna take precedent and fucking ruin the mood. I want to fuck my dragon, not get distracted by a murder mystery. Ugh. Like, the murder mystery is cute, right? The murder mystery with Reza is fine. The problem is when it escalates beyond that. I was not told this was going to be fucking multiverse. My character is cucking himself by traveling back in time. I'm my own cuck. How does that work? Make difficult choices that can affect characters in the game more permanently. I think MB Saunders is like thinking that was the thing that we liked, and I'm like, no, the writing, it's a fucking story. I want to read it. Choices are fine. Like, I like flavor choices. Just be like, the choices don't matter, but they're cute little flavor moments. Like, roleplay a little, motherfucker. Make the most of your resources. Oh my God, it's actually going to have a fucking game. So this guy, let's get this straight. He made a game that has 5 dating paths, has a weird sort of ARG thing, and this man thinks that after that, 8 years later, he can just show up and say, I made a game, I put a game in there, I put text in there, I put a date in there, I put... My man, you're not Toby Fox, man. And even that guy had like so much experience when he went into it. Like, he made Undertale just how he knew how to make Deltarune. I don't know, man. This is such a like. I'm just gonna put this out there, right? There's a game called MonsterCon. You can play MonsterCon, right? Just play MonsterCon. You can date a... There's a stupid big ass fucking leech in that. It's got more character. It's got more style. It's got more grace. It's got more graphics. I don't know, man. Saunders, what are you doing? Fuck. Broken Hearts is the prequel comic. Yep. Damn, Scary Dave must be loaded. Got a hole in this economy. I've seen that just in 10 minutes. Why? Sebastian is just a raptor. Oh. Yeah. I mean, like, the whole hand-claw thing also kind of... It works in medieval settings to have characters that are, like, don't have hands that are good, because in medieval societies before the Industrial Revolution, the industrialization of labor hasn't happened, so you need people that can do shit. So, like, in that setting, you need a dinosaur to pull a plow, right? You can justify having a race that doesn't have hands. But in modern settings, like, humans have hands. They fucking have hands. Oh, they're tough and armored. It's like, who fucking cares? There's a guy in a fucking metal suit over there who's better armored than you are, you dumbass, and takes half the fucking medals to get the suit done. He can hold a gun, unlike you. But I can carry artillery. So can a fucking asshole strapped to his back. My question, can we still play Go Fish with Sebastian? Oh my God. But the radio silence since the demo 6 years ago. Not really. They have been chatting on Patreon. Let's see, we got a sneak peek, February of 14, there's some music, 38 seconds of it. We got a sneak peek, 2023, June. We got Jean, October 2023, and then there's a preview of the minigame. We got another one, which looks really bad, and that's August 2024. Already starting to look a little. It's getting cold. We got a sneak peek of a character again. The art style isn't terrible, but it does feel a little lifeless in hindsight. But maybe I'm just spoiled. A Father in White, February 8th, and then June 10th. We got a sneak peek where Alex. Oh no, that's not Bryce. Unless Alex is the main character. Listen, I have a Bryce plushie. I can't really talk. I have a Bryce plushie. I'm just going to admit that. You need to know that. Technically, it's really capable of penetrating armor, so no tank. Apparently, they have small arms. Yeah, it's. It's getting late, and I'm getting kind of tired, and truth be told, I'm now kind of depressed. Remembering, knowing where Angels with Scaly Wings is at, and that, like, again, it feels like it hasn't kept up to date. It doesn't seem like it's aware of how things have changed. And I'm a little concerned about where it's going to end up, because it feels like the same game, and I'm like, man, like, are we even going for a dating sim at this point? Is the dating even the part? Because if it's not, like, the whole choices matter thing just, oh my god. I don't even know. I've grown too much, right, into the kind of person that, like, I've sharpened certain senses, and I'm worried. My project management senses are tingling. And they're telling me that Encore and Angels with Scaly Wings Part 2 Electric Boogaloo are making some big mistakes, and maybe should have learnt from a certain goodbye Volcano High. Maybe we'll add sharks and tornadoes. You know what? A good Sharknado always spices up the situation. Spice up your love life by introducing a Sharknado to the bedroom. Maybe you'll get somewhere. I don't know. We might not stream tomorrow, despite it being my original plan, because my voice is all kinds of fucked up right now. If I recover, we'll do it. If not, no. Next time, ask our Lord and Savior if Seffi played before making him sad. Like, you bringing it up at all made me sad, to be honest. It's not so much the, To be honest, I've kind of let that shit by the wayside. I don't know. I was just kind of like, hey, when it comes out, it'll come out. But I've now played a good visual novel. I've played a good visual novel. I played a... you should have maybe done something else. Comic book? Cartoon? Like, remember, Snoop Game is free. It costs you $0, right? Wani has the better production value and the slick music, but Snoop Game is just alright, you know? It's just, for something that's free, you can just pick it up off the ground. It's pretty good, right? Free is the best price. It automatically gives you an extra 50 points. I could have $50. We could have streamed tomorrow with my throat fucked up or not, but I'm just gonna make a lot of noise, pretend that I'm actually giving a shit. That's not a big deal. Like I said, whatever I'll do tomorrow has much more to do with if my throat recovers than anything else. Oh, I'm tired. Thank you all for coming. What a great stream. I really like it when a stream has a lot of talking. You know, a little energy, a little back and forth. I miss that shit. Angel with Scaling Guy made a shitty visual novel and have been making another for Nigga. You are not Kojima. Let me once more. At this point, I might as well just keep my paws down on the table the whole damn day. Yes, pretty much. Like, I feel that Saunders should have done this, right? This is how Saunders should have done this. Is he makes a couple more, he uses the same character assets just to keep it cheap, so that he doesn't have to get anything new. He just makes a couple more. They're free, they're expansions, they're DLC for like $1. He just experiments, he learns, he tries some shit. He sees if people want the story or if they want the romance, and then he focuses on that, and in the background, he writes the second game while he's learning and writing and experimenting, because the best way to learn writing is to publish and have deep, scarring regrets over what you've published, and go, fuck, I wish I never published that. That is the best way to learn, is to have that scar that just strangles you to death. not making your second project twice as big. Huh. Don't want to be an Andrew Dobson. You know, I think what I really, really want right now is I'm gonna say goodbye. Unless someone has something to add, you have a couple of seconds to add something, and I'll react to it. Otherwise, I'm going to direct you to go enjoy your day and shit. But before you do that, I'll provide. Well, that spoils the surprise, doesn't it? I was gonna play that little jingle as I said. You choose your destiny. Also, your game isn't known for itself, so for its mods and better writing. I don't know about the mods. I never knew there were mods. I didn't even know this thing fucking supported DLC. I forgot if I did ever know. But that's just awful. Maybe hire those guys. I don't know. Oh god, this game has 60 achievements? I forgot. Ugh. I hope the sequel doesn't make that mistake. I hope this guy grew the fuck up and learned something. Huh. I kind of want to do the mods just to remind myself. I forgot what the game's soundtrack was even like. Ba 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 ba. Oh my god. So the mods are so good, right? That there's a motherfucking guy, right? There are guides for the mods. Author intended canonical order. Nine dates to go through. I think they should have just hired this guy. Stock music. Oh god. Oh man. I'm actually worried now. I also kind of remember that some of the characters were. I'm Andrew Dobson's inflated ego. Was that an intentional choice of words there? God damn it! I'm legitimately a little worried. God damn it! Get out of here, boy wife. I know Andrew Dobson. There's like a Tumblr blog that posts a lot of shit about Andrew Dobson. That's why I figured out. Originally, I knew like a couple of things because I followed him for a while. And was like, I don't even know why I stopped. I think he stopped or forgot. One-dimensional character. God damn it. Fuck. Again, Senator, this is why I said, right, Saunders should have just made a bunch of games and experimented and learned and read actual stories and shit. I wanted to finish another chapter of that fic that I actually got going right now, right? But I need to sleep this off. Fuck. I am made of despair. What's this? Don't waste the time traveling. Sonic 3D. Died? Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Pattern recognition? What do you mean pattern recognition? What do you mean, pattern recognition? I grab you by the lapel. What do you mean? God damn it. Ugh. I can't believe I wasted my fucking time, right? If I were to do the translation now, would I just eventually lose my shit and go, this fanfic fucking sucks? Could I play Angels and Scaly Wings in this day and age and not lose my mind? Male pattern ball. Oh boy. It's kind of staring out into space right now. Dude was in his 20s. Oh shit. I'm just. We started this night off so nice with Snooty Doo, and then we moved on to the Estrus season mall, which, in spite of its writing, is at least interesting. It's not great though. English could use some work, but it's probably Spanish first. Who fucking cares, right? Like I'm gonna read the Spanish version and be like, oh man, it's so good. The Japanese dub is so much better. And it's like, nah, actually, the Japanese dub sucks ass. These voice actors are not doing anything with their lines. If you hire me, I swear I will chew the lines, the scenery, and everything else. Nothing will go unchewed in my line reads. All this time, Inko has been repeating, I'm heading that way. I'm heading that way. I'm heading that way. Poor guy. Poor guy. Victim of my... I'm just depressed. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. I can't hit those notes. I'm sorry, I can't. I can try, but I can't. The stream won't end because I am, as I said, catatonic. I'm catatonic right now. Fuck. Remember, we might do a stream tomorrow, we might not. We might do a stream tomorrow, we might not. Um. Snoot had Russian text? What is that supposed to mean? If they cut that out, they were just a scam. What do you mean? Listen, I'm not that smart, and I'm honestly tired, and I'm honestly losing my will to live. As I remember that something of my halcyon days has turned out to not be that great, and overshadowed by its own competitors, by its own fans. Oh my god. This is not the sound I'm making because I'm on Bad Dragon, like I said in the... God. Ugh. Again, thank you all for coming. If my voice recovers and I recover my will to live, we'll do a stream tomorrow. That's two conditionals now. Otherwise, you have a good weekend, buddies and buddiettes, and remember, choose your fate. Yay! Oh shit, I was recording this whole thing? Oh, that's a big mistake.